Oi, oi. Good to see you guys. Welcome back to Flaterday. Wiggly Flat Firms. Hope all is groovy with you. We got the juice and we got the vibes. I'm highly Mandela affected right now. I'm in a bit of a state of shock. I'm going to share a tale with you. We're going to tell you a story. It's going to be fabulous right the way through to the end. Today, I am Zen Buddhist Master Matimoto Ashi because I enjoy Zen Buddhism, or used to. So let me just check my comms in order and we'll get underway. With lovely people. It's going to be fabulous right the way through to the end. That sounds super fantastic. Great. Britain has a media blackout, has done on and off all week, Ireland too. So we don't see the circumstances unfolding of what is happening in Britain right now. Which is pretty bad, I can assure you of that. But like the media, if you search for any of these things, there's thousands and thousands of cameras, okay, guys? But none of them are getting through. So the people, that's how communist it is here now, is just can't say nothing, can't look at nothing, can't post nothing, just nothing's happening. Everything is great. Let's carry on with the show. Hey, which is leading me to talk to you about what I'm going to talk to you about tonight. Now, am I glitching? Okay, sort of did that. So I have been looking into the local history, being a bit of a history buff of my area for 50 years now. Since I was in school, liberating Cardiff yesterday books from the library, pictures of my old city. I couldn't enjoy anything more than seeing all of these beautiful old buildings, a lot of which are no longer with us. But it was always a love of mine. So I started collecting them and looking into the local history. And I've read about the history of Cardiff, right away from the Romans and the Normans and, you know, right the way through to the English Civil War, etc. Multiple times. And never once did I ever hear of any great exposition being taken place in the centre of Cardiff on Cathays Park, like the Cathars. A load of Moorish buildings, which apparently shit out of nowhere, stood for 6 months, over 1 million people visited. Nobody took any photographs. There's hardly anything online about this. And I'm in shock. I'm literally searching, right, guys, just pictures of just different pictures of the great expositions. It was Boston was on there, Philadelphia. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then it said Cardiff. I was like, Cardiff? Well, that's weird, because 10 years ago, when I first started looking into the great expositions, nobody in the world gave two shits, because I had very little views on my great expositions, because they were like, people were like, I don't know what he's trying to say here, because it was like way before everybody else got on with it, before my time. But now there's whole books released on the subject and everything. But back then, when I was talking about it, I Googled British expositions, and I remember Glasgow coming up, Birmingham, I think it was Nottingham. But nowhere did it say anything about the city that I live in, the capital of Wales, Cardiff. And so in this post, when I'm going to present it, there are clues. There are clues to our real story and our real past, I think. And I found some, I think, valuable clues. So I'm going to share all that with you. It's been a busy week. I've been preparing my post for Bonnie, Scotland. I'm going to take the high road. You're going to take the low road. Oh, and I'm going to get to Scotland before you. That's happening next week. Tell you all about that later. So yeah, the Industrial and Art Exposition of 1896. So you Google Cardiff in the Victorian era, loads of images of the town, loads of images, bog standard that I've seen since I was a child, exactly the same old photos. But nowhere in any of these books, here's one here called Memoirs of Cardiff, which is all of the history of Cardiff in photographs, but they don't mention that over 1 million people visited an exposition. In any narrative in my life have I ever heard this, in school, in any of the Cardiff history books, in any of the photographic journals, which I've been collecting for 50 years, have I seen one photograph or one word concerning this exposition. Yet this week, apparently, there's this big exposition. There's apparently an electric cable car that run across the city. I'm like literally numb with shock after reading that. I thought, well, how come, like, I mean, just must be a really rubbish researcher and I missed that. But I know that's not true because I definitely Googled expositions and that did not come up. And the information is so sketchy behind it. I think there's something else going on. I've been following this story coincidentally. I took like a tour of people to this site because Cardiff Civic Centre is one of the best in the country, in Britain, and if one of the best in Europe. It is literally looks like exactly like, actually, guys, the expositions buildings. I'll show you. It's just absolutely bonkers. It really is bonkers. I think I'm highly Mandela affected. I think this though, because every day it seems increasingly more like Hell Realm, I've noticed. And like the media blackout and all of the weird news and wars, this, that, and the other. And most of the masses just fucking chewing crud, you know, and it's bread and circuses. If you give them bread and circuses, they will never revolt. Julius Caesar. And it's true. So, because apparently there's some sort of football shit going on at the moment. I wouldn't know about anything in the contemporary world. Okay, because I think that it's possible that we've been raptured, maybe in the night, didn't notice, and just carried on the next day. Because there is no way a snowball in hell's chance, right, guys, that this is the same realm as it was before. I'm not sure when the 90s was a real world. People were still real back then. Thousands, things got a bit itchy, and then the internet came, and then it all went shit in a handbag because there's a whole generation of people now that know nothing about the world before the internet. That's infinitely strange. You know, I'd like to go back to that world before the internet, actually. You know, where where you used the telephone. If you wanted to find anyone, you used to ring the pub. And then they used to lie to you. No, Ernie's not here. It's like, so can you hear him in the background, though? I think he is there. It's like, no, that's not him. It's like, okay, then. And they would lie for you, too. It was, you know, the good old days, guys. Pocket full of 2p for the telephone box. Yeah. Dodgy scorings and everything else. Now the world is infinitely strange. And where I live is just being crazy just lately. There's gang shit going on. Police just team in the area. And it's just, nobody wants to even go out where I live. Honestly, the only people that are out are the new people that have just arrived here, and nobody of the locals wants to go out anymore. Everyone's scared of going out in case anything nasty happens to them, like their head being chopped off or something. This is the state of Britain at the moment. It is not really good, and I don't know where this. I do know where it's all going. This is all part of the plan anyway. Out with the old, in with the new. So yeah, let's look into the expositions. Look, I've got some photographs and maps. They're a bit sketchy, and the information, there's a booklet available, but I can't find it anywhere, and I can't find any photographic journals or literally any information on the history of my city. And they just literally have overlooked an event that had over 1 million visitors in 6 months. This is like a really big event, guys. If it's over 1 million visitors, think about it. That's what like Oasis get on a tour. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. And I've got some really odd pictures. If you like a little giggle, do you like a little giggle? May as well take life not too seriously, guys, because at the end of the day, we made it this far. I'm just getting, me personally, my wagon's on the road at this, at this stage of the game. And I'm just letting it be, because all of the troubles in the world are really not about me. If it comes into my immediate vicinity and then it is something to do with me, then that will be completely different. Until that day, I will watch very, very keenly this shit show unraveling. And it's been since Rona, everything's been infinitely strange. To me, when I go out, I don't forget, see, because I got an elephant like a memory. I mean, a memory like an elephant. I was a spoonerism then, wasn't it? I wonder what that tells you about my psyche. And you got to remember that they're bus bastards. A lot of the people out there, or 50% of the people out there, yeah, was Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and would poke and would say stuff, and was like just infinitely strange. So they're still about. Just remember. That half the people out there are Invasion of the Body Snatchers, zombie-like. And then there's this new thing that's been happening where a lot of people have been completely mind controlled by AI. They've become AI humans. It's most uncanny. They're dead around the eyes, and they keep, repeating this like weird new agey stuff that AI keeps telling them to do. And I'm sure they think it's all really good for them. And, but to me, I think it like squashes any, human consciousness experience of going forward, because you got that thinking for you and telling you how to exist and stuff. I'm not down with that. I'm not down with that at all. In fact, it can fuck off. Doesn't like me anyway. So, yeah. So I was going to celebrate my 72,000 subscriber switch over. That happened yesterday. But like I suspected, for the 12th time maybe, it's gone back under again. Now, I know it's not my subscribers or you guys doing it, and I know it's AI doing it, because it's going to push his own thing, isn't it? All of them oogles and oogles of AI Tatarian type channels, which literally shares itself. I can't, how can you compete against that? I'm being super shadow banned. I haven't got a fucking clue. But we will persevere ahead, I guess. It's just really strange. Generation X, well, see, when all of this older generation, like about 130, when we're about 130, no longer here, we've got to leave the world to them. And they're really, really lazy. And they think the whole world owes them a favor for some fucking reason. I don't know where they got that from. When I was young, I couldn't wait to get my national insurance number so I could get out to work and earn fucking money. Yeah, and I was literally, the day I had it, like 2 weeks later, I'm working, humping big sacks of potatoes down the fruit market, 15 years of age. That's how old I was working. And most people back then were guys, couldn't wait to get out, earn your own money and be an adult and do your own thing. And we were all on a piss. I'll be 16, 17 in all the pubs of Cardiff. Try that in all of the places and haunts that I can't go to now because it's all Nazi and all weird and got rainbow flags on the windows and shit. I can't go in them. I know my favorite pubs. So there's that as well. Exclusionism for, white heterosexual males. It's like pocket of where you can go is about this big now. Where you're welcome. Fuck. It's so super not fair. Slavery, my friend. You're in this tonight, Hippie Shake. I should bring you up. Can you see there? Matimoto Ashi. Yeah, so the Japanese, they're all right, aren't they? Don't mind the Japanese, actually. Jimmy Cuckoo. Good to see you, my man. Wiggly Fat Firmage. Today, I have no logo on my T-shirt, which is a statement in itself. Squirrel Sniper is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Martin, today, it's hard to find the integrity form from any youth. Well, we had honor. I can't say honor amongst thieves, but that was the saying when we were younger. Everybody knew how to get by. We had to, because back in the day, guys, back in the 70s and the 80s, and even in the 90s, if we all didn't have one another, we were all going to go fucking hungry. There wasn't much money around like there was later. And everything was trusted. The street I grew up in, all of the front doors were left open, only because nobody had anything to steal. But people were your neighbors would just walk the fuck in. Everyone was in and out of everyone's houses. It was absolutely fantastic. That trust that we had that is no longer there. Because I got locks on my door. I wouldn't even dream of it in the modern day. Yeah. And nobody really feels that safe anymore. I feel safe because I'm me, but like other people, they're shitting themselves, man. And that's on both sides, on all of it. Lynn, Wiggly Flat Firm Sweetness, how are you doing today? Well, this is, yeah, but I'm, beating your kids. Is that like really acceptable? Now, in my generation, it was literally the thing to do. I was a battered child. Like literally, my mother used to kick shit out of me, battered me. I couldn't even go to sleep because of the lumps in my head off of the fucking rings. This is not a good way to go. And slapping boys and stuff has a certain psychological effect. So I'm not really down with hitting your kids at all. I think, because I got, my son's 35. I've never laid a hand on him. But I always spoke to him as like an adult. I never goo gagged him when he was a baby. Yeah. He was down with Jimi Hendrix at like 2 years old. It's like, yeah, voodoo child, that voodoo child. Fucking put voodoo child. So yeah, I know we never had that, you know, and honesty as well. So I never, like, my mother never bullshitted me, so I don't bullshit my son with things like Santa Claus and all of that. Just telling the truth from the very fucking beginning. But I never needed to hit my kids or any of them. I brought up 3 kids and never laid hands on them. I never needed to, because I'm cool. I'm good talk about things. Yeah, so I don't really down with the kids. Some of them are real bastards. I get that, and a clout around the year-old don't hurt. I get that too. But to what extent, like, is it turn into like regular abuse? I don't know. I don't know. It leaves deep psychological scarring. It did with me anyway. No pride flags at the Guru gathering, says Alex, my man. We're off to Guru gathering. It's like a big gathering of like-minded people. Okay. And there it is linked up. Hippie Shake just put it in there. You're in this video, Hippie Shake. Yes, you are. You're coming up right now. Keep looking, if you don't mind. Any chat? So, fuck yeah, that'd be awesome. I can't wait. Actually, end of the year thing it is, and then after working hard all year and all that spiritual warfare, it's like fucking work. It's like literally my job is like in the trenches. I'm in the trenches. It's like literally over the top, over the parapet, my friend. See if we can survive another week. Lexi's in the house. I'm trans woman and I like rainbow. Well, that's okay. That's about you, boo. You do you, boo. We're not bothered. I'm not here to actually give a shit or dictate anything to anyone, you know, or live anyone's lives for them. So you do you, boo, and I'm happy for you. I'm just saying my experience, okay? And I am pigeonholed to where I can go out in my city right now. That's all I'm saying, which is true. Which is true. Bob Sykes, definitely Mandela affected. I just insert new things in the timeline. Right. Did you ever see the movie Dark City? So we go asleep at night, like, and there's no Shell Beach, and they're readjusting the city, like, and changing shit. I've experienced that. Like, buildings just shit out of nowhere. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Where did that come from? I literally, to one extent, I asked a guy in a bar, did you see that? Did you work you're like all the time? It's like, yeah. So did you ever see that being built? Funnily enough, no, he said. I think it must be built at night. It's like built at night. It's fucking skyscraper, whatever. Or no, well, it's big block of building, like craziness. And I said, my city, things just disappear and you just keep appearing. Yes, everyone's gonna see what Hippie Shake at long last looks like if you don't. Because a few years ago, on a really wet and windy day, oh, it was bleeding horrible in March. We all met in the castle grounds. And we had a mad shroomy day and looked at history. But I proposed and talked about the great expositions and this building, which we're going to look at in a minute, as being an old world exhibit of the great expositions left over. And here it is. The evidence is so sketchy for it being built. It's just one of those, if you search the Civic Centre being built, it's just there. It's the roof going on again. None of it from the footings up, ever, with any of these buildings, which is a big alarm call for me. So I think I'm deeply Mandela affected because, like, literally, I don't miss a fucking trick. You know that, guys, right? I don't miss a trick. And for me to miss that is like literally keeping me awake. I'm like, how the fuck did I miss that? Why did no one ever mention it? I've watched documentaries on TV about the history of Cardiff. Never once did they mention that they had a large Yakuza tats. Yeah, man. Yakuza. Yeah, man. I join them as well. Whoever's paying the most money. But not the Chinese. Don't fancy them as employers. Fuck that. Levy K, what is she saying? The Japanese are not all right. Oh, well, they buddied up with the Nazis in the war, didn't they? They were all, yeah, all right. They have loads of problems too. I know they do. I'm just saying that they have, seem to have a nice civilization thing going on. I don't know too much about it. They looks nice. What I mean, women do. Rachel Osborne, good to see you. Our keys matched. Ooh. So yeah. Conspiracy Gurus event is at the end of the year or September, and that's going to be a blast. The last one. We are reaching saturation points, says I am Long Frog. Oh, yeah, good to see you. I remember the countryside, left our doors unlocked, and we went shopping. Jesus, I wasn't even allowed on the shops on my own till I was about 10 years of age. She used to beat me up. She was like, just that paranoid, remember, about anything, in case I got killed, because I was so fucking naughty climbing and stuff. My gran said once people get video recorders, they start locking the door. Did she? Vibes? Listen, these old ladies, they know a thing or two, I'm telling you. And old mother's tales. There's something definitely behind all them as well. So what's that, Q17? I used to love sleeping with the windows open and the screens. Oh, you got no chance in the modern day. You got no chance with all these weirdos walking around nowadays. You got no chance, man. Fucking hell. Them days are just completely gone in Britain. See, the thing is, yeah, where I live, yeah, the people trust the hoodies and the gangsters around you way more than the police. The police are just lethal, man. Nobody trusts them anymore. Well, they're only there to fucking enforce for the corporates. Anyway, at the end of the day, it's all about money, isn't it? The whole thing keeping on going. It's all it's ever about. They call the police for emotion telling offs. Yes, well, they're not supposed to police feelings. Feelings is. I have feelings is somewhere deep down. The best gang around, says Sue. Sue, we had the best gang. We're the cool kids. Okay, but we're not funny, like weird cool kids. We let everyone join the cool kids gang. Even Timmy over there has got calipers on his legs. He takes 10 minutes to walk over. Come on, Timmy. And he comes over on his little calipers. Oh, you can join our gang. Little Timmy, can join our gang. Let's have a shout out for little Jimmy and calipers. Woohoo. I know. So, Jeffrey, good to see you. Jeffrey Denton. I love Denton. My Cheryl was from Denton. Nobody locked the doors until the 70s. No, man. And if anybody never had a Sunday dinner, because we have Sunday lunch, it's a tradition in Britain, literally, you see them going up the path, silver foil. You knew that they was getting like a dinner for Mrs. Davis because she was too old to do her own. We've had knocks at the door. We've had no money. We opened the door and there'd be boxes of fireworks left at the door from one of the neighbours. Just that so sweetheartedness. And everyone was really lovely where I grew up. And the gardens were all beautiful. It did kick off now and again. They had to call the riot squad, but that's just like something moving behind me. My lamp fell over. Stay there, guys. Don't go anywhere. Squirrel sniper. Watch out. Oh, squirrel, you're so fine. You're so fine. Okay. So, yeah, I'll get sharing in a minute. I'm doing the obligatory meeting, getting everyone in, corralling them in. 230, 36, 37. I only need like a couple of subscribers. I know it's superficial bullshit and it doesn't really matter. It's just I don't want to be beaten by AI. Yeah, I'm not going to be either. I'm going to come up with the most genius cunning plan that has ever been devised by humanity just to show it how utterly mind controlling it is and stupid is what I'm going to do. I'm really good at stuff like this, guys. Show you that. Okay. Good to see my friend. All in all, it was all just bricks in the wall. It's a bag of bollocks, mate. You know it is. So that's where I am at the moment. It's like, what do you think at the moment, Matt, about anything? I'm like, So what do you think it is then? So where do you think humanity's going then? Okay. Have you got any answers whatsoever to anything in all of your years of research and human experience, Martin? Yeah. Above all, be kind. And let the rest just work itself out because, like, we're being watched, actually. So, yeah, all this unkindness is going down everywhere. It's a bit shit, but what I'm seeing is this. Just lately, over the last year or so, there's some really fucking dark souls, man, just turned up. And I telling you what, they're not like the light that I am. I can see it. I can see them. I can see the whole thing in their face when they set eyes on me. And I can just sense there's just that darkness. There's some darkness getting into people, man. I don't know what it is. And it's really, really, you know, noticeable now that other people are noticing it, you know, and other people. I seen a video the other day, some really mainstreamy guy saying there's no way in hell this is the same realm as before, because it just fucking isn't. Food's different. It's weird smells all the fucking time, man. And I don't know what that is. I don't know any. And all these are like electromagnetic buzzing noises that are all night and going off constantly, and you don't know what's what. And then today was chem death. I posted about it on my shorts. Literally, every plane in the world was above, laying down the chems. I was like, okay. It's like, don't know where they're all coming from, because the next international airport after Cardiff West is in America. So where's all these planes coming from? There's only Bristol and Cardiff airport around. Yeah, I can't. Just makes no sense. But I think that somebody said in my comments they're taking a double drop. So these pilots, they don't mind dropping it down when they're going to get paid for it, because they don't give a shit, do they? Nobody does. I live in West Texas. I love Texas, as you know. And everyone knows not to mess with anyone. Well, no, this is what we need in Britain. Because the thing is, right, in Britain, right, it's really stabby and it's all nasty. Everyone's fighting at the moment. They're just not real fights. Not like we used to fight when we were fucking young, let me tell you. It's all like slappy fights now. But in Texas, that just don't happen, because somebody's just going to walk over to their fucking car, get a gun and shoot you in the fucking dick. It just ain't going to happen. And Britain, you know, it's written into our constitution as well that we had the right to bear arms, but we gave all that away because the constitution doesn't mean shit anymore. That's why there's councils and everything else, isn't it? Totally unconstitutional, all of it. But we did have the right to protect ourselves. There are people on the island that can protect themselves with weapons legally because they didn't said no, because they said no anyway. So that's not cool. So this is the difference. In America, yeah, I felt really groovy to be able to walk around Houston city center with my big knife on my side and my jeans hanging off my belt. I walked past 2 Texas Rangers and they tipped their hat and said hi to me. I felt 20 foot tall. I was like, fuck yeah. Texas Rangers are so awesome. They literally paid me respect for having a fucking big... In Britain, shot dead. They'd have helicopter over all the police in the world. Oh, just that is on nuts in this shit. Texas, fucking tip of the hat. Well done, mate. Well done. I was like, fuck yeah. So fantastic. Obviously, I'm not going to do... The worst thing that I would ever do is probably splice a rope. Okay? That's the worst thing I would ever do anyway, is splice a rope. But I'm the type of guy who walks along the pavement watching in case I step on any beetles or ants. So as I'm not going to be taking any creatures' little souls, precious little souls away. Oh, there are people out there with their precious little souls. I see their little faces and their little starry eyes still there, but needing help. And they need help from us. They need help from awake people. They need the information. And the internet is awash with fake information and just unbelievable bullshit. You know, if you're into YouTube, your life now is watching fucking adverts and with the remote control in your hand like this, unless you're willing to pay money. And now computers are gone through the roof. They put the price through the roof on computers because of AI. Yeah, greedy needs everything. And now they're going to charge now. For the limited internet. They're already on blackout. We can't get the real information. It's all controlled. A wash of AI bullshit, crinkly, robotic, wow, voice fuck off. Because I can't even stand listening to 2 seconds of fake AI voices. And even if it's somebody that sounds remotely like one of those AI voices, yeah, I can't listen to that either. Yeah, no. I want humans to actually not become extinct and hang around for a little bit, especially the good ones in this place. Because if it wasn't for all the good souls, what would be the point? It's what I think. And there are enough here. I'm going to cry. Wow. Anyway. Melissa, I shoot outdoors in Germany always. So, no, I'm not allowed your love. You're lucky. You know, look, oh, Melissa. I don't even want to say. I can't even say because I'm in a communist dictatorship. Thought crime, hurty words, things like that. Achtung van Buten. Not allowed. Not allowed. Wah, wah. So what you say, Rich? Gemkey.1. I'm not sure what that is. I must be missing something, some secret code that I'm not done with just yet. You blow my mind. Squizzle is blowing people's minds. Is like what he does. He's a mind blower. That's what it says on my channel. Place to come for your mind blower. Well, we'll see about that tonight, shall we? So yeah, I got a lot of weirdness coming up in this. Thank you, Dusky. Oh, don't worry. It's all going to be groovy on my watch. Okay, guys, we literally, I can't wait for the superheroes to all come out and like, with heroes come to save the day, like Jimi Hendrix said, yeah, in Astro Man. Listen to the words of that. I listened to a track last night from Johnny Rotten Public Image Limited called The Body. I shared it on Facebook today. Oh my God, they knew about it all back then. Or Johnny Rotten did. He says no VAXing and stuff in it. I was like, wow, fucking hell. They must have missed that, yeah, AI or YouTube. Okay then, Magavelli's in the house. Let's get stuck into some images, shall we? Are you ready? Make sure to subscribe to my channel. My delicate ego needs Vakhelm or Halem, Vakhelm, I like your name. Sounds like instead of internet, back to books with pages missing and some usually glued together. Well, yeah, I'm down with that. But like the thing is I'm in the camp, like that's just me now, though. Not you, you do you, boo, right? But I'm like thinking, even though I'm an author, that them books were not mind control. They were me. But a lot of books, yeah, completely mind control people. Do you want me to give you examples? Religious indoctrination in texts. Mind controls literally, apparently, billions. So there's that. So I'm not down with although I enjoy literal works, I'm very skeptical in the modern day about what I'm reading and what it's going to do to my psyche because I'm doing me stuff. Oh, I know, I love you. It's still got like a media black. I wasn't in a massive match in Dublin because there wasn't one video online about it, like except for Sky and I'll fucking all of them. Well, I don't know. USA Grape is in the house. So yeah, somebody keeps sending me an invite to an Antiquitech sort of convention in America, but I don't know if they're asking me to go. I keep saying, are you asking me to go or are you asking me to attend? There's a big fucking difference because I would love to be able to skip the pond for a little. Oh my God, says Rachel. I'm trying to stay away from the old word. It's another thing I'm doing. No way, bro. Okay, Dusky. Right, let's get stuck into these images. No, yeah, so like I said, I've been collecting books on Cardiff like since the earliest memory. Probably the first Cardiff Yesterday photographic journal that I had. I was 8-year-old. So at least 50 years of studying the history of my city. So if you can see these images here, it was a lovely day. We had a really good day, actually. We all ended up in the Boozer, in the Royal Arcade with Rossage the Sausage, who literally took over the event and had the greatest time ever for his sweet little life. And Dave Evans and a load of my old community that are no longer with us. But a lot of people turned up. Some of us had shrooms each. It was really beautiful. The weather was to shit. So I posed at the time that these buildings in the Civic Centre, because of the lack of photographs of them actually being built, there's scaffolding around the clock tower, there's scaffolding on the roof here, but none of this bit going up. And how coincidentally it looked like the Great Expositions, because it really does look exactly like the Great Expositions. There's Dave Evans there, and there's my son Lawrence. Yeah, there's got the devil on the door on the Cardiff villa, the city hall. And this weird guy came to the door and started giving me shit. I'm like, why you got the devil on your door, bro? Like that. And he's like, get away from you. Get away from you. I was like, well, I'm actually from this city. And I'm I was like born like 5 minutes that way. So, you can't tell me to do shit. So, yeah, there's actually a big room inside there that went in many, many years ago. But stuff has been removed from the top of the obelisks. But it turns out that this site, which has got the Home Office, the Welsh Office, and the police headquarters, and the university, and all of these other sort of civic buildings, which you'd expect. Look at that. They got the Phoenician ramming boat on the columns that you see all over the world. I've seen them in New York to Moscow, all over the world. So, yeah, it was a really wet day, but people persevered. I dragged around this bastard speaker all day. I was messed my body up, actually. It took 2 years to actually get my shit together after that. But, yeah, so they had the devil on the door, and they say that this building was built in 1905. Story is that this site was initially a park that belonged to the Marquis of Bute, the guy who apparently built Cardiff Castle, the surrounding bit and the clock tower. And then he sold the site to Cardiff City Council after the Great Expositions in 1898. And then they spent 4 years banging all of this evil stuff up, as you can see. So there's Hippie Shake in chat. Oh, Teresa. Remember we went in there, we all got bladdered. Yeah, it was awesome, wasn't it? And he died, our friend. Well, we love him. He's flat firm in here. And sure, he's not dead. He's funny, yeah. And Steve, my other friend, my crazy Steve Richards, he's having a funeral on the 29th of June. His family been putting it up. He's got a really well-to-do family. They're doing a really nice event on the 29th of June. Somewhere, I think it's in the Wye Valley, maybe. So anyway, we traipsed around all day. Rossage the Sausage also had an unusual death. Literally on his podcast, I had a Saturday thing. He had a Sunday one, and then he, I don't know what was going on, but it was all of that weirdness that went on at 2020, wasn't it? A lot of people, And there is Roxanne. Look at Roxanne. Ah. Look at that big, lovely face. We've got to kiss that face. And also, Teresa, kiss her face too. Look how lovely she is. Yeah. Kiss her face. So, yeah, we all had a good time. And this is where Joseph Arimathea, only Jesus' cousin, like not to do a big name drop on you or anything, is buried. And the proof behind it all is on my channel. And Ross, or I can call him Ross is the Sausage. So, because he's not here anymore, and I know he didn't like it, but it is endearing. It's very endearing. So, yeah, apparently this Alexandra Gardens, which is a gardens in the centre of Cathays Park, which is named after the Cathars. The Cathars, what the Cathars? The literally Gnostics of Tartaria. Literally, you got wiped off the face of the earth. Yeah, all right. And the university building, which is a big, bloody old, beautiful Tartarian building. And you can just about make out in there the city hall. But as you can see, it's already there. It's already there. Actually, that'd be the museum, the museum that I got kicked out of for pulling them up on their dinosaurs and saying they were chickens' feet. And they sent all these bullies. Like, what? So there's a book available. I can't find it anywhere. That'd be the only evidence that you've probably got, because there's a million people that went through, but no one took a photograph, and none of them are existing anywhere on the internet. I find it really weird, and me not knowing about it. So it's the similar MO as all the other expositions in the world, but this one has a so it's the Cathars, and the buildings on there are Moorish by flavour. What? Huge exhibition suites, rooms full of antiquity. Well, not antiquity. I'll show you. No, engineering and art as well. So there was a Cardiff exhibition in 1896. This big, what looks like something in Iran, but definitely a Moorish flavour. So all of this was happening, right? Yeah, all over the world, exactly the same expositions happening. Who was paying all this money? I don't think, well, so one organization is building them in Japan, is building them in Rio de Janeiro, is building them in all of the American cities and in Britain. Yeah, one concern is building all exactly the same. And some of these countries are not like formidable enemies. It really doesn't make any sense that somebody's paying for all of these. Yeah, I think this was all there already. Look at this, an electric cable car. And apparently there was the AI, or this Mandela effect, is written into the narrative. There was a death of a girl on a balloon ride. So they cut in the balloons, the balloons of Tartaria. So yeah, apparently there was an electric cable car, which would be really nice, going over lakes or over the river. And inside, like art and engineering as well, and the usual what countries look like. So streets from Belgium, streets from Germany, streets from Japan, streets from the Philippines, where you can walk through these places. And they built all of this in no time at all, and the place was open for 6 months, and then it went, and then they knocked it all down. And then these buildings that are there now were built in 1903 apparently. But I'm not satisfied. They look like they got ganja leaves on this, coincidentally. So yeah, that was in my city, and I've never once seen that or ever in my life before. It looks like it's got a Japanese flag above it. Look at these lights as well. I wish we still had them in the city. So I don't think they were lit by candlelight, do you? By gas. How would you get the flame up there? I don't know. So yeah, apparently there was a terrible tragedy. Look at this. They managed to get a photograph. So they had a balloon ride. As you can see, there's a big puff of smoke there. Something's on fire. Heated smoke floats balloon. A big canvas balloon bag filled by burning under it kerosene soaked wood. Oh, that sounds safe. When it ascended about 1,000 feet, the aeronaut sitting in a trapeze attached to a parachute cuts loose from the balloon. Wow, that sounds way dangerous. The parachute opens up, lets out the aeronaut down easily, released from the weight of the balloon, soon topples. Right, let's have a look. So yeah, apparently one girl did this, and I got a picture of a gravestone. So I don't know why I'm laughing, it's not funny. Photographs. Now, why is it, right, in the photo, this is a street apparently of these old Tudor buildings that is inside the exposition in Cardiff on this site, and it says photographs. So they're not only doing photographs in there, there's 1 million people going through, over 1 million people in 6 months, right, and no photographs available. And they had that there. So we got these beautiful Alexandra Gardens, and they are with a large monument. And in the spring, it's full of beautiful, beautiful blossom trees. But all this old world furniture, you know. So yeah, I'm not sure what the aerial is. So yeah, as you can imagine, researching the expositions for 10 years now, since my first video. Was in 2016 on the Great Expositions, but it was on my old channel. So what is that big aerial with the lights? Is that the one we were just looking at, like literally descended to get it going? I think it is, you know. Funny enough, I mentioned that. So yeah, it is a big site, as you can see. Large buildings. So have a little look. Open space all around there. So was it there already? And is this like City Hall? Like that is there now part of this old world exposition, which I fancy in it is, you know. But history's like been edited, and they're editing it in. Because this shit out of nowhere, cute little story to back it up. Louise Maud Evans, age 14 and a half, God bless her. who met her death on July the 21st, 1896, as she ascended in a balloon from Cardiff and descended by a parachute into the Bristol Channel. A body was found washed up ashore on Nash Point. Lovely. Ugh. So yeah, that sounded like it was highly dangerous enterprise. I wonder if they sold many tickets after that. I doubt it very much. So yeah, wow, it blew my mind to see this. So in the modern day, you've got the Law Court, yeah, and the City Hall and the Welsh Museum, the National Museum of Wales, which is quite an impressive building. Nearly died in there once. He fell down a marble staircase after fingering a Monet. I know you're wondering what I'm on about, but don't worry about it. So I'm not important right now. So yeah, it's jam-packed full. It looks like when you drive down these boulevards, it literally looks like you're in Whitehall in London. It is very, very Whitehall-esque in that area. But some big old Greco-Romano frontage on this, which is there in the modern day. You can literally go past this. And that was the Houses of Parliament. Wow. Oh, that I never knew. That building's still there. The Houses of Parliament. I never knew that. So I think, you know, look at this, though. The new university in Cathays Park, right? They say in this, the new university, but it looks decidedly old. And look how big the trees are. Just really beautiful building, though, if you come to Cardiff, take a look at this area. So this is Alexandra Park. As you can see, the buildings around it, like it looks like maybe Washington, D.C., or a bit like Whitehall in London, with these big communist-looking government-y buildings that are dotted around in this area. But this park is absolutely stunning. I had a religious experience in this park, 17 years of age, chanting, where I had like trillion monks chanting with me, blew my head off, changed my life, happened, and I was sat right by there. So it's been a life-changing park for me. Centre of an exposition as well. What was the chances of that? And I never knew a thing till this week. My mind's blown. So yeah, apparently it was an empty lot, and it got sold in the late 1800s, 1898, I think it was, by the Marquis of Bute. And then all of this furniture, or this exposition, has been not there then. It's been taken away, and then all of this city hall and all of this gets built in this park area. I find too difficult to believe. So for some reason, an artist did an impression of what they thought Cardiff City Hall would look like, and it's very looks like Texas, Austin City Hall or something, state building, yeah, Buckingham Palace frontage, 2 clock towers. Not sure if that's belfries, but it never got built. So why make this picture if it never got built? What if it was there and it was that you just seen? And this is what is there in the modern day. It's a fine building. It's really a fine civic centre. And as you can see, you've got what looks like the army going off to the Boer War in the 1890s to go and fight the Boer. But then that wouldn't have been there. So who are these troops? Well, they can't be for the Great War because they're not dressed in the First World War clothing. They could be visiting troops. They decidedly look like the troops that went to the Boer War, but that was before this building is supposed to exist, so this photograph wouldn't exist. So if I can substantiate what troops they are, I could bust this picture and that photograph, because if they are going off to the Boer War, then that building shouldn't have been there. So I'll keep that open and I'll go into that a little bit later. So yeah, the Krishna Tataria is a bit of an heartbreaker. I've been watching it ongoing since I've been studying this subject all my life, really. And this building here was literally the leper colony for Cardiff. This was where they housed the lepers, because apparently lepers was quite common above Halfords. I used to get my inner tubes for my bikes. All of this block here got demolished 1990. So this is like a big part of where I spent my life. So this was my pub, the Dog and Duck, or the Castle Gill I went to, and the Lexington downstairs, listening to the Clash. Should I stay or should I go now? Drinking Snakebite and Black. Taking drugs. The Santa Fe Bar. Oh, God. If I could time travel, I would time travel too. Or if I could I'd portal to Santa Fe for the night. Can't believe how that made me feel inside because of the water underneath, I think. So everything you see in this picture is knocked down. And this was the site of what was the Capitol Theatre, where the Beatles played, and Jimi Hendrix and the Animals and the Kinks and everybody who was any fucking good. All played in there. I think I seen Bed Knobs and Broomsticks in there. But it was the finest old theatre. The seats really did smell, though, so I can imagine that was something to do with why they knocked it all down. But I walked around in here. They never even shuttered it off, man. Just nosing at there, like there's a painting up there. But yeah, knock it all down. This old building here, the coldest, where my mother would buy my shoes, knock it all down. And there is a part of Wales, South Wales, is really posh, though. The Mumbles, where Kathleen Zeta-Jones is from. And the gangsters in the Mumbles, they put swear words like that, which is a nice touch. And very polite. I like polite vandalism. It's better than fuck you. Yeah. Welcome to the capital of Wales, Cardiff. This is where I come from. And this is a statement. Fucking keep it. See these? They are not secure. And this was the entrance for Sophia Gardens. It was the coach house. It was not there in my lifetime, but a bomb hit it in World War II and exploded it, and it was gone. But it was a fine old lodge gatehouse. You find some of these gatehouses to mansions, etc. That are just fantastic. Some of these properties. You see them next to the entrances to big old fine old houses, these lodge houses. And that's the Fire Gardens entrance. It's literally, you know, it's just hard to imagine the world that was there was so good. Now it's all gone and being like replaced and will never come back. And it will not improve either because it's all plastic fan-fucking-tastic now, isn't it? So this is the old custom house in town. All of this canal got filled in. And this it's got a giant Premier Inn behind it now. They kept it going, though, but they built a hotel behind it. So they didn't knock it down because it was built in 1860s. So they say. I don't think so. It's mud flooded. I think these are all old world survivors. So, yeah, this is how stupid they are. Cardiff City town planners decided to fill in all the canals. We don't need the Glamorganshire Canal. We'll fill them all in. So they filled all this in 1949 after the war. Don't need them anymore. Only to dig them back out in the last couple of years. So now all of this, is visible again because they dug it all back out after filling it in, which makes zero sense to me, actually. I don't know why they do that stupid shit. Now, this is something I want to draw to your attention here, which is highly interesting. These pictures that I'm going to show you here, connected with this subject, and you'll see why, is the Columbian World's Fair, the Chicago World's Fair. And it got, as you know, a lot of it got burnt down, the fairground, etc. But what I want to draw to your attention is this. So you see this arched columned building with a quadriga on top. That was in the Columbia World Exposition. And then this photograph here is San Francisco, okay, before the fire. So before San Francisco was destroyed in 1906, they got this building, although I can't see any quadriga, which is identical to this building, which is a great expositions building, they're saying. Yeah, there's one already there. The expositions, the Pan-Pacific expositions doesn't happen until like much, much later, like 9 years after the city was destroyed in 1906. Do the math. So how are they are identical? Anyone might be able to answer for me? It shouldn't be there, guys. What I'm proposing is, if this is before the earthquake, before the Great Expositions, that this building, is evidence for the old world, still in San Francisco. So dig, this is San Francisco before the earthquake and before the Expositions. This is Columbia Expositions, and it's identical. So what do you make of that? Let's have a look at a few of these Columbia Expositions, because these are beautiful colorized images. But I am in the camp that we are being edited to this reality. Nothing is the same anymore. The world is like literally infinitely strange. The people are just gone double weird. I can't even do it anymore. I can't stay in. I got to exercise and stuff, but I'm really not feeling it. It's just like, it's just that vibe out there. Everyone's like, where? It's just so not me. I want to be able to high five everybody. I'm in the camp of like waving to people from a bus. It's like, I want to wave. Well, in the old world, when people were still groovy. So yeah, what they did in the expositions, they repeated like what countries look like. So the people that come through are like literally programmed into what the post-apocalyptic world that we just rebuilt and touched up actually looks like when you get there, if you get on a boat and actually go visiting it. This looks super established. Look at the age of these palm trees and these trees, man. Yeah, I really do think these buildings were there. Look at it. This is like literally what Chicago looked like. There's no way this is temporary. There's just no fucking way. That wheel got burnt down and the fairground got burnt down. This statue was the only thing left, because all of this, these columns and all this stone and all these statues, apparently they burned. Yeah, I know. It's really fascinating, isn't it? A bit like the Crystal Palace made of glass and steel. That burned too. So they had a nice little dreadnought in, an American destroyer or American battleship. So it's an entire complex. So this would have been in the center of my city, one of these. And there's hardly any evidence. And yet I've never known anything about it until this week. It's blowing my mind. Because that is what I'm thinking is happening, is, you know, either they've edited it in and somebody, Dean brother, said in my comments that he thinks they might have done it just because of you, because you were the one who put like the finger on the Great Expositions, you know, humanity, look here, and brought it to everyone's attention. So I was thinking, like, that is so weird. Like I said, I don't miss a trick. Look at this. They are vast areas. And what was there before? You know, it just makes no sense that they would have all that investment in a developing world when you're building cities and stuff, apparently. And it's, oh no, we'll just build an entire site full of buildings from all over the world out of temporary products. They look fantastic, but they're not really. They're really temporary, except they're not. There's a lot of these buildings did survive until the modern day. And in fact, stone. And still there. Look at how beautiful it all is, the old world. So these are obviously altered because they've been colorized, and always with the Phoenician ships coming in and the mermaids, as you know. But that could be the same style as any of the, although this is one of the best, Columbia and the Pan Pacific Act. Oh, and St. Louis is one of the best as well, as you know. The Louisiana State Purchase Exposition of St. Louis was one of the best as well. That's where they made the film Take Me to St. Louis. If you watch it, there's literally the expositions on there, and it's the people were so excited and mind-blowing, and they were taking photographs like snappy all the time, and yeah, there's not a wealth of 1 million people and there's no information. That was there already, all of them buildings. That's my suspicion. And that's why I had a religious experience, because they put it all on a nodal point where they put like police stations and government buildings, because they literally utilize that earth grid energy at that node point, which is right there on Catay's Park, which is why I had that religious experience right there in Alexandra Park, which was a life-changing one, actually, for me. So yeah, theatre's weird, isn't it? People acting out scenes of life. I think that's very strange as well. The whole acting, but everybody's acting. You just put on a certain role for whatever the occasion is, isn't it? You know, if you're going to be like acting tough because you don't get your head kicked in, or you're going to be gentle because you need to be gentle, or this, that, you know, there's so many ways that people act just to navigate their way through this fucking minefield of a realm. Tiptoe through the tulips. Oh shit, that's what it's like, isn't it? Just don't step on them mines. They're mine. Oh, I don't like that building. Don't like the look of that. It looks like a penitentiary. It's probably what it became. So she's just like, I don't. So few people hanging around as well. I think in these expositions, not so actually, quite a few there. Could be the opening. Japanese. Yeah, I quite like pagoda buildings. There's Japanese flag there. They'll be all interned in 1940s. So apparently what happened. Look at this. That dome went up in a puff of smoke, like everything does in this narrative. And all the evidence for all of these places is literally covered up. So, you know, I showed you that ship going through a column in Cardiff. They got exactly the same here. These ships, you can know they're not clear, but I can show you that's what's going on. These ships with the ramming spikes, these Phoenician ones, they're on columns. Exactly the same there. So they are the same as the expositions in the Cardiff. The buildings look exactly like the exposition buildings, and they say that there was a great expositions there. Okay. Well, my deductive reasoning is like spidey senses are tingling right now, like there was something there already, like that civilization. So this is inside. Weaponry, engineering from all over the world. Huge complexes. It's hard to believe. Yeah, right. So they built this. This is Germany. Show you what the German look like. It's very nice. Said in a Borat accent. But the bottom bit is bogging, isn't it? It's dirty. It looks like it's been there a long time. Why is that? Well, they're only open a tomato season, like 6 months, and then everybody like, hey ho, I'm on the show, let's go home. It's a bit weird, isn't it? That it's so moldy and all plastery and everything. And the interiors as well. Forget the exteriors for, you know, the blag of. Is that doing a Zichal? The blag of temporary products, because inside they got like these artworks and statues and fine textiles, the purple curtains, the pillars, the whole thing with the Phoenicians, as we know. So yeah, that went up in a puff of smoke. 1893. So it was practically the same time. 1896. The one was in Cardiff. Just following this is mind-blowing to me. So yeah, this was the scale of the big wheels, like railway carriages. It's a bit daft, and they lift them up in the air to go round and round, so you can look at things from a high position. I don't know, it just seems a bit silly for me. I don't know. And yeah, that's inside. Look at the quality and the money. Where did all the money come from for all the world's fairs? All the world had these places. They had enough money to build cities and buy all the land to build these cities on. But not the existence of the older world before it was reset and then they just reclaimed them at all, guys. Nope, they built these and then they plowed everyone through, doctrination, blah, blah, blah. Wow. That's France, and Britain and America, who coincidentally became allies in war of 2 world wars. Military encampment there, don't know why. And glory to God, new commandment I give unto you. There you love one another. You love one another. I quite like that. Hope it's not about cannibalism, that, is it? I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Have you noticed how everything has become so weird and twisted? Is it just me that's noticed? Like the information, the way people are behaving, everything. It's like, wow, what the fuck has happened? I hope I haven't changed into them. No, I haven't, obviously, because I won't mention it. But it's like creepy. It's AI. And the way them AI mind control people, they all say exactly the same thing. They're not even talking their own thoughts. They're saying what AI told them to do. It's like, you feel better now? It's like, yeah, I'm aligned now. It's like, hang on a minute, ChatGPT. I'll be okay. Yeah. It's like, fucking hell. Fucking controlled your fucking mind, AI. You just go back right now to before AI. Go back right now to before the internet, before it's too fucking late. It's going to destroy us all. Yeah? It's coming for your bottom. What AI might be. I think AI is really weird. I think it wants us with no legs and no arms. I think. It's going to definitely do things to us. I'd run. Run to the hills. Da-na-na-na. Run for your life. It used to be like they're going to literally do something alien, though, aren't they? They got that new Disclosure movie, and it's all aliens, aliens, aliens all week on fucking Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan at whale. He can fuck off. Excuse my language. That's disgusting. Do you know if the whales die, we're all dead? Okay, just, and he's eating them. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is like a pure Satanist. I can't even imagine the nasty shit they make him do. He wears dresses. I don't know. It's horrible. It's horrible. Anyway, I'm not over that. Obviously, if they ever send me to Austin, which you never ever will, because I've got a big mouth, and I say something, to go on Joe Rogan, flat smack them. Yeah, I would literally make them cry because I'm really good at doing things like that. Biting their lips and crying. Mate, make me cry. It's like, well, if you're naughty, which they are, I'm going to do something about it. I can't. God's making me do it. I can't help it. I'm worried for God. Yeah. Jesus wouldn't have that shit. What would Jesus do? Yeah. Do you want me to tell you? Jiu-jitsu. That's what he would do. That's the martial arts of what he got trained in, his Mossad training. Jiu-jitsu. Yeah. I want to go to Algeria on holiday, said nobody ever. I don't fancy going anywhere now like that. I wanted to go to Morocco, but I wouldn't go there now. No weirdness going on. The Blarney Stone. I kissed the Blarney Stone. I've had loads of luck. It's like I've had loads and loads of Guinnesses bought for me today. So I'm very happy man indeed. So yeah. The luck of the Irish, they are fucking lucky. I've met my Irish friends. It's just, if fucking hell, if they fell in shit, they come up smelling of roses. Honest to God, they are the luckiest people. Some of them anyway. That's including you, Nora, although it doesn't look like at the moment. This too will pass. So yeah, strange electrical devices inside the exposition suite. What they do, I do not know. They buzz. Okay, let's move on. So there's sunset over Lake Michigan. Well, that's not Lake Michigan, obviously. It's a lot bigger than that. So yeah, there's a lot of canals going through Chicago as well, isn't there? I've seen on the movies. I've been there myself. I would love to go. There's a lot of Welsh people in. They got the Tafia. I was going to go and run the Tafia, the Welsh Mafia in Chicago. Yeah, I'm spoiled for that shit, guys. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, they built it like in 2 minutes, 6 months open. Off it goes. Nice little gondola as well. I suppose they were laid off, unless they go from exposition to exposition. That's true. What about all the people that run these as well? They hire them and then they fire them. This stuff looks dirty. And in there, I appreciate it's a colorized photograph. Wow, the engineering necessary for that. It's in the movie. Oh, it's in a movie. This is with what film is that? I can't remember. I seen it in a magic film, like a film set in the Victorian era with James Franco in it. What film was that? Anyway, let's move onward. Fisticuffs with arrows and swords. That seems to be a thing, doesn't it? Arabs with knives at the foot of the bed, right at the foot of the bed. Oh my God, how did they get in ya? I thought I was safe home in England. Did you like the Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking album by Roger Waters? I did. I played it to death. I thought it was fabulous. I had on my first ever proper good Walkman, that CD, that tape. It sounded fantastic. And the cover had a naked woman on it, which I thought was really good as well. So yeah, somebody built a battle or something here. Could be the Battle of Austerlitz or something. I don't know. What is it? Sorry, it's just too blurred. So they built a lot of Moorish stuff. It's not very Moorish. It's very, I suppose it is. And a giant rock. They built a giant rock there, did they? Or was it already there? Mound City was St. Louis, and there was mounds as well in other cities. I can't recall right now. My brain's just gone. Look how beautiful. All our money in that investment, gone. Knock it, burnt down, gone. All of that. Plaster of Paris, my ass. So yeah, people from around the world. So they come and then they show you, this is what looked like with Kamal. And this is what it looked like in wherever he's from, the Pacific somewhere. We have some Turkish horsemen and a Turkish lady there, as you can see. But then Mohammedans back then, there was no such thing as Islam back then. Love the Indian. See one of these. I'd like one of them to wear. You know, just really in the summer to go to a festival. I'd like an Indian thingy thing. Just that one. I think it'd be really cool for me. So here's some African gentleman. He likes America. He's got some bells on his ankles. Oh, they're hula hulas. Hula hula rah. So yeah, they're hula hula, and they could be like Samoan or something. It's an Indian lady. So yeah, they bring them over. And then the Americans go through and find out what these people look like before they bomb them. No, I'm sure they haven't bombed Turkey in a long time, or ever. That was us in the war, the Great War. Another ship that's bursting out with a Phoenician on it. Look. Wow, look at that. So, yeah, Britain used to be a crazy country, man. We used to just get so pissed off because of the winters, go and take over a country, bomb them to oblivion, suppress their people, enslave them to work for us, all that stuff. They just don't do it anymore. They just haven't got that get up and go like they used to have, you know. Campaigning season this season is stick a pin in the map and let's find out. And then wherever it lands, we're going to go take that country over. Don't stick it in the blue bits. The Bethlehem Iron Company, 1891. Oh, I love a good steam hammer. Have you heard the sound of a steam hammer? Goes right through you. And for some reason, even though it could never possibly happen, you get really scared of it crushing your bollocks. It's like, man, that steam hammer's going to crush my bollocks. But it never is, because you're never going to put your bits in a steam hammer. So why does that even come into the mind of a male? It's really weird. It's like, oh, fucking hell, let's cover it up. Michigan white pine. Look at all that good, lovely wood. Nah, nothing. Only sniff that wood. Oh, yeah, it's very piney. Nothing better than a bit of good American pine. Yeah. So, yeah. We've been ripped off. There's them same ships as I got in my city. Do you see them there again? More visible here. It's like ships with like the ramming spikes, 3 ramming spikes on them. So, yeah, I wonder what's going to happen next. It's so exciting, isn't it? Not really. Civil war is definitely on the cards, especially at the moment with the media blackout and not really seeing what's really going on in the streets of Britain. Yeah, it's heated up already. Always does, though. Where I live is highly volatile. They riot here at the drop of a hat. So there's that. Well, we'll see, won't we? Guatemala. I'd like to go to Guatemala. It's just, everyone says Mexico, but Guatemala got nice beaches and good weed and everything. Beautiful women. It's all right with the cartel. They're all right, you know. They're just people, you know. Whatever. It's the bloody police you got to watch out for in these banana republics, because they're dodgy as shit, like they are in Russia and everywhere else, in Britain, everywhere. God, how did the police become so like the enemy of the people? Nobody can trust them. Anybody's in trouble now. They've got no one to ring, so they're relying on. I guess it's like a vigilante mentality at the moment, where people are starting to help out with one another, with more integrated community members, not just fucking anyone. So there's a big old bit of tree in there, look, guys. Fossilized, is it maybe? Big old redwood. Wow, why would that be in there? So did they chop it down to put the fucking building around it? Wow, it's mind-blowing, isn't it? Photography, is that? Teleautograph. Not sure. This one says Tesla and Westinghouse on it. 3-phase electricity. Very nice indeed. So, yeah, what a mind blow. Spain. That's what Spanish buildings look like. I guess so. But yes, always the Phoenician theme with all of them. You can not purchase these, I don't think, but they are examples of what fans for pumping wells, I guess, which is something you would need. El Salvador. Oh, we haven't had a war there for years. Warring in the jungle sucks, though. You know, you want to go to the seaside if you're going to have a war. At least you're going to, like I did in Apocalypse Now, because this is like, I was thinking about it, right? Is this a good apocalypse? Well, I'm just going on like, well, I can remember vaguely the last ones. They were nothing to do with me either. Because they could be the stupidest reset, but honest to God, they had really stupid resets in the past as well, like really stupid. Everyone become fat, lazy, and stupid. As it goes on TikTok all day looking for the next dopamine hit. Okay, no. And yet I have yet to go on TikTok, and I'm not going to, because you got to register and what have you. And there's like, probably sell your soul, you know. I can't sell your soul again. Yeah. So it's either impossible to sell your soul. Well, how do you know it's yours to begin with? It's just doesn't make no sense. It's like, can I remortgage my soul? It's like, what? Remortgage your soul? Yeah, like sell it twice or 3 times or 4 times. 4 times the lady. Seems weird, doesn't it? Selling soul. It sounds like another thing that sounds fucking stupid as well. There are contracts that tie you into, say, the industry that will be hellish, and the person that's in control of that does, in fact, have attributations of the devil. Something like that. Anyway, but that beautiful park, that's what it would have been like in the centre of Cardiff in the 1890s. Unfortunately, there's not a wealth of photographs to show us how beautiful it all was. Wanker. Did I say wankers out loud? It's all right, you can say that now. It's like an international word. I have to Stems wanker. So yeah, let me just show you a couple of these pictures. These are of San Francisco before the fire. So yeah, they got exactly the same. That just shows you the old world was there. And then the call center. I think the call center on Market Street, San Francisco, is an old world building, even though it's a high rise. We've got plenty of evidence of high rise buildings in antiquity, guys. Even the Renaissance pictures show you skyscrapers, etc. So this is, I believe, 1903. So 3 years before it is literally looks like a nuclear bomb has gone off, if they were a thing. And that's the City Hall. Beautiful. 1 tier, 2 tier. Looks exactly like a wedding cake tiers. Why do they do tiers on wedding cakes? Because you'd be in tears. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Do you know the only food they don't mess with? Onions. Because they make us cry. So, yeah, that looks like Cardiff as well. Around Cathays Park, all these buildings look exactly like the same. World over. Look at this. This is like apparently developing up towards Nob Hill. There's a building on top there. And much more rudimental buildings made of wood. I would love to go have a nice cup of tea in these buildings. Oh, right. Shut my mouth. The size of that. It's all built by 49ers, this was, guys. Yeah. After all of the gold mining, the coal panning, and they were all skint because they blew it all on prostitutes and slow horses, they came here and built all this. It's amazing, isn't it? Wow, there's all detail in there. Look, and in there, and in there. Do you know why they had high detail? Well, you can't see it from ground level. That's right, because of the balloons. Funny how they put that blue narrative in the Cardiff thing. Parachute from a balloon. I'd like to do that. Parachute from a balloon. Without a parachute. Look at the size of that. Nice, beautiful conservatory bit there going on in there, guys. Wow, look at it. So yeah, Tartaria definitely came down the west coast of America, didn't it? And it built. But, you know, the Bering Straits, and it's not really, you know, America is next door, isn't it? They came through Alaska and came down. Sailboats across the lakes that where Oregon used to be, because there was no land there. So it came by sea. California, probably still an island. This was probably an island when they built it. And then it was a mud flood. And it all filled in again. And they'll even tell you in our Oregon on the topography that there's all mudslides all the way from Portland to the sea. There's all mudslides. Wow. Wowza. Oh, little horse and carties. Imagine the space inside as well. Just thousands, hundreds of thousands of square foot maybe of space. For what exactly? Shops? People? Always guess me, this building caught a light from the top down, not the bottom up, but she's formidable. Still there today, never got destroyed. The top bit looks Tartarian. So yeah, everything in these pictures apparently got mostly destroyed or burned to the ground. A lot of these buildings, I'm guessing. This building survived. It's the Terminus building, but it did get a crack across it there. But it's still there. So why is there such a Moorish influence in the southern states? All the way from New Orleans to California is this Moorish flavor. Why? Because, you know, in the modern day, Americans couldn't give two shits about Moors, couldn't they? Fucking Ottomans, hey, none know. And then you got the Japanese style pagoda buildings. Very nice indeed. I quite like a pagoda building. So I'm not sure if that is from the earthquake. It looks like they got a bit of water going on, a maybe a fire. It looks lopsided, but it's probably the camera angle. But wow. Tartaria. So that's all it is with them. But they're the earliest photographs of San Francisco, except for that panoramic, but can't show that again. From 1847. 1874. God, excuse me, 1874. That's where my dyslexia comes in. Right, let me come back for a minute, and I'm going to share some crazy-ass pictures with you. Yeah, that is monks kissing. That's right. Monks doing kissy face. We're going to see that. So 299 of you. Welcome to a Flaterday. Ottoman Turks also used the word goyim when talking about others. Yeah, Mr. Razda, we don't do that, do we? We don't give like derogative terms about people. It's just like, you do, you boo. I know. What's with that? That's a non-33 orange juice, by the way. It's 32 orange juice. So not Illuminati confirmed. Not this presentation. I'm impressed so far with the Pixmat. Okay, we got some beautiful. These ones are going to blow your mind coming next, right? So I've taken captions or gone through some Renaissance. Now, these are mostly, I will try and, tell you the artists, but there's so many in there. But they're mostly Flemish. So Van Eyck, some of the Belgian masters, Rubens, and the usual Italian suspects for the Renaissance period, Michelangelo and Da Vinci, etc. Okay, so that's what. But I've taken captions of really interesting bits that are in these paintings that are holy, what the fuck. Hiya, Marianne. Much love to you, sweetness and light. How's life down there? In Dorset. So good to see you. Ryan and his sandwich. Oh, I'd love a sandwich. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Magvelli, what are you saying? Oh. Okay, read that out. Okay, guys. Share. And subscribe. You could do that. No, it's only click here. And then just to prove that how spiteful YouTube is, because this has happened like a dozen times over a 2-month period. It's really weird. But obviously it's not important, but I don't like them getting the upper hand on humanity all of the time. So humans together, let's fight on. Who's put that in? I love the balcony too. Right, let's share some images. Now, these, as I said, are from Renaissance masters. My favorite school, as you know, is Flemish. What's going on, mod boy? Chris is in the house for double flat Flemish, wiggly flat Flemish. Hampshire, sorry, not Dorset, Hampshire. Okay, yeah, Southampton's in Hampshire. Okay, sorry. Not Dorset. Okay. My Holy Land Chingo. Oh, that's good. And Marco's in the house. Seen Space Busters new series. I watched a bit of it. Yeah. I'm going to be with Steve Forrester on the weekend, but I haven't had time because it's like basically I've been busy doing my own presentation for that this week and doing the last bits on that and this as well and everything else that I'm up to. So I haven't had much time. It's a bit of a long one, isn't it? Part one. But yeah, seems really interesting. The angles of Bible and stuff. Nicholas, good to see you. And Kay. It's not raining here. It's the first day in ages. But we did get chemmed to shit, as you might have seen on my morning post. Southampton's always been famous. They used to have a famous football team. Queen lost her crown. How come the Queen's still on the money then, Peter Guy? She's been dead like yonks. It's weird how they haven't put like King on there. Fatty, I mean, not Fatty. Oh, you come from New Hampshire. Oh, that's weird. See what I mean? It's just all repeated. Violet's in the house. We love you, Violet. Good to see you today, sweetness. Kerry is in the house. It's a bag of balls, Kerry. You Come to Flat Earth British. We know how to have a good time, man. I don't give two hoots for their bullshit on toast, okay? So there's that. The Queen lost the crown. Okay, yeah, I know. We all know what religion sausage finger is. Don't worry about that. It's not missed on us. It's all about the money, money, money. Watership down. Don't make me cry. Poor bright eyes. Okay, we're going to get into some images. Some of these, they're not rude. Okay, but some of them are really strange. Okay, so let's have a look. Well, try and imagine what people were doing in 1500. Do you ever wonder, oh, what was life like in 1500? Well, it was like this. They had orbs with what looks like a civilization inside. I'm wondering what's going on with the orb and the crucible, and how many times I've seen that there's like another place inside, like another land inside. Isn't that weird? So yeah, this is nice. Religion, honestly, I'm not slagging off religion. Religion is awesome. I love it. Okay, it's just a bit strange sometimes. This is in a church. It's got a nasty prick in sticking out. Okay, got Mary. Let's have a look at Mary. What's happening with anything with Mary? So they do a lot of pointing up, like check her out. Lady with scales. Let's have a look. Okay, nothing too sinister there with Mary. She's holding a couple of discs up. Okay, we're moving on. Red cape, though. We got some monks. Kissy, kissy. Nobody knows. Keep it secret. It's a nasty habit. That's why they wear habits. So this, I know what you're thinking. Martin, that's Lucifer and he's wearing shades. It's not Lucifer. This is Moses. Moses has horns. And because he has rays of light that have been solidified into horns, whatever. The reasoning of what they told me for the horns is really, really stupid. So yeah, he's looking at some of the, he's revising some of the testaments. He's saying some of them needs tweaking, especially thou shalt not kill, because they obviously, if you're in the army, they'll stick a medal on you. So that's not ringing true, is it? And there's loads of needs tweaking as well, like coveting as well and stuff like that. Pride is actually one of the 7 deadly sins. Now they got people doing pride. It's really weird. Somebody should say something. Anyway, 1500s, Moses is still alive and he's got shades. The future's so bright, I've got to wear shades. Look at this from Renaissance. Do you know what? I think they know exactly what Jesus looks like. I think he looks like that. Blue eyes. Yeah. Looks a bit Araby. Well, he would be from the Mediterranean, isn't it? Yeah. Bit like Carlos Santana. I know he's Mexican. Man, he's saying Jesus looks like Santana. A little bit. They got the tash going on. Oh my God, the woman on the griffin riding side saddle, excuse me, she has hairy underpants. And the other guy hasn't, but he's on a lion. So the lion, the Phoenicians, the griffin, the Tartarians, we didn't have to wear any clothes because that's how we roll, thankfully. Yeah. Burn your bra. So let's have a look at Mary. What's she got on her son? Ah, I love me some hairy Mary. Mummy, can I bite the head off it? No, that's not kind. Can I please bite the head off it? Daddy lets me. Don't bite the heads off birds. Look at this. Spider Woman in the medieval period. Talking about plagiarization. Fucking hell. Marville. Where do you think they got the idea from? Imagine I walking down the street. Yeah, I know. Black Widow. Battle elephants. I know it doesn't look like an elephant, but it is an elephant. It's got a trunk. It's a bit of a crap picture, though. And they had like towers of people on top of like literally battle elephants, which is really cruel. Hey, Humanity, leave the elephants alone. So yeah, I know it looks like she's going to cut them off, but she's not. She's trained in woodcraft and bushcraft. Bushcraft sounds interesting, doesn't it? I want to be into bushcraft. So yeah, obviously I don't know what's going on. It looks highly dangerous. So a giant lady. This is a beautiful, beautiful painting. She's got the red cape on. I think that's a little dude. I don't think that's a kid. I think that's a dude. The legs on it. Kids don't have big muscly legs and muscles like this. She's like a little dude. And I think she's a giant chick. Wouldn't you agree? You know, kids don't have big muscles like that. Yeah, she's a dude. This is a giant lady. Yep. Done with that. Check these. So what were people like 500 years ago? I don't know where they were buying their jewelry and the clothing, but they had the best textiles and lace and I don't like this hair folding back thing, but look what they do there with the hat. That is so weird. I am drinking ginger and turmeric shot. Whoa, it's hot. I don't know what he's doing. Like, this is an angel, isn't it? And he's like, do you know, in Superman, he goes like that and rips his shirt off and he's got a red cape. Check it out. He's like literally flying. He's got a red cape and he's pulling his shirt off just like Superman. Yeah. Oh, no. So they had nice gloves and they had a sort of wristwatch thing. It wasn't a watch. It was a painting that somebody had done, or is it a photograph before photographs were invented? It's interesting, isn't it? Ah, my husband is on my wrist, she says. Only she's put the wrong photograph in because she got a few of them underneath. So let's have a look at this simple folk. That's what they're like out there in the modern day, isn't it, guys? Burn the witch. Do you know the burn the witch mentality? I've had a lot of that in my time. You know, people just ganging up and burn the witch sort of thing. Oh, they always come unstuck because wicked people do. Have a look. That's nice colours. I got a carpet that looks exactly like that. I love them multi-arms. Don't know what the books are. And she's blindfolded. But an angel, nevertheless. It's like a Krishna angel. Krishna got the multi-arms. And this angel does the same. I'm down with that. Oh, look at this. Now, I know it looks like he's got three faces in this, Jesus, right? But he hasn't. He's got one face. But he's moving it so quickly that it looks like he's got three. Which is what, like, higher dimensional beings would do. They would be quicker and have better teeth. And I don't like this. He's blindfolded. I don't know why. Somebody's hitting him with a stick and somebody is flobbing on him. If you don't know what flobbing means, it means to spit, gob. So somebody's gobbing. And another hand is hitting him with a stick. Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying, it's really weird. Look at this. This is a pomander, I think. People used to wear pomanders with like either witchcraft substances like tannish root or potpourri, something thinks to smell really, really groovy. I don't know if that's a pomander. I think it might be. But look at that bird. Beautiful, whatever it is. Okay. Let's have a look at the life of 500-year-old people. He looks a bit, he's got a pair of them glasses. He's got a knife. And he's designing a building. He's got an egg timer. And he's got a pet mini lion. Unless he's full size. Because he's a giant. And the lion's very small. Whew. I know, it's infinitely strange, isn't it? Check this out. Let's. Okay. So the ladies are getting their crucifixion on, I think. What are they doing? I think what is there is a human hat or a large hat, and these women, or if they are women, are putting nails through a hat with mallets. Phew. Wow. Okay. Whew. So they're saints. Okay. They're putting nails through hats. So I hope this doesn't come to reality. There's loads of demons flying around. I wouldn't mind anyone give a shit, because you could beat them with lollipop sticks, man. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? I'm wondering, right, in these Renaissance pictures, why they got these modern European cities in the background when it's supposed to be 2,000 years ago. And this guy, he's not exactly crucified. He's more hanging about, isn't he? That's nasty. But there was supposed to be just 3, the crucifixion. So that's correct, that bit. Right, more kissing, more kissy. I think this one is Judas kissing. He's like, go on, kiss. It's okay. It's not okay, angel. So I think that's what's happening there. I don't know, guys. I didn't make this realm up. It was already here when I got here. Look how trippy these are, the colours. Oh, it's a nice dead dragon. Wow, that's what angels do, just hang around, plotting. How can they... we are forbidden to help Marticus. You know, like they weren't permitted to help Theseus. We are forbidden to help Marticus. But Marticus, he's going to get his own magic powers. Don't need your help. That's nice. Look at that. A little hand holding grapes. I've seen anything like that before. Turmeric mandala affected. Oh my God, I am. I'm so totally mandala affected. That looks a bit like a Hieronymus Bosch. I think it is. God, he was trippy, wasn't he? Can't show too much Hieronymus Bosch. Good to see goldfish have been tortured for 500 years at least. It's not good to see. Fairgrounds. This is just sick stuff. They put them in a carrier bag full of water. The leaks. This is sick stuff. But they're goldfish in the Renaissance period. So who knew? We're just 2 lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year. Right, they're all dressed in blue and they're supporting England because this is definitely an English flag. And a load of angels all in blue. I'm sure that looks quite nice. Nothing too evil going on there. Ooh, look at her. She's, I don't know, half woman, which is not too bad. Looking in the mirror, and the other half is like, I don't know what, a rat. I don't know. This is beautiful, I think. The clothes they wore, man. So fantastic. So where are they buying it all? Who's making it all? What is this world? And what is she carrying? Let's have a look, guys. What is this that she is carrying? So it's a sword with a wheel with things around it. She's just pointing at a wheel that's on the road already. There's something floating around by there. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. So if people are 500 years ago, this is the stance. It's like that. She's giving him a couple of shackles. Half a denarii for an old ex-leper. Hey, she's a bit of a looker, isn't she, for 500 years ago? Hey, nonny no. Look at her, far away her eyes are from one another. Oof, I wouldn't trust that. Right, let's have a look at these ladies. Fucking hell, they had a few quid back then. I don't know what's in that purple jar. I bet it's awesome. What is in there? Is this just to cover her hair? And she's got horns, this one with the pretty blue eyes. Got peacock feathers. They're always, mostly always blonde and ginger. She's a brunette, though. I was going to comment on her great bosoms, but I thought, no, I'll keep that to myself. A sheep with laser beams coming out of his head. You see that a lot in religious depictions. Why? I don't know. Maybe this means mint sauce. It's difficult to say. Meh. Wow, got enough jewels. So yeah, it seems like the chicks in the Renaissance period, even though they had horns and crazy clothes, they were all right. I reckon beautiful women have always been around. Well, they say, don't they? In the Bible, you had Bathsheba, or Queen of Sheba. She was a bit of a looker, wasn't they? Eleanor Troy as well. She was a bit of a looker. And Cleopatra spoke 20 languages. She was like Mensa on toast, bit of a psycho, but literally looked like that Wonder Woman bird. Not Linda Carter, the one Gal Gilmore, whatever her name is, Gabod. I'm sure she is a woman. Right, let's have a look at this Ottoman. What's he reading? Not sure. Looks like it might be the Bible. Though. It might be a turban on, though. It might be some strange order that I'm yet to hear of. But yeah, they got glasses on. I'm guessing they had bad eyesight. This is a strange thing. She's putting her elbow over the margin, the picture in the frame, which creates a, like they're really there. Thought that was unusual. Oh, fucking hell. Don't know. Dragons in cups. So yeah, I don't know. Right. So this is like Mary, maybe Jesus. God. I don't know who this chick is. Maybe she's Jesus's grandmother. They never talk about her because she's black. Maybe. I don't know. But you can't go from black to blonde hair, blue eyes, can you? I don't think it works like that. Don't know. It's all very fucking strange. See this? Apparently, things smelt a lot in the past. I think, because women wear like that perfume. And this is, I'm not sure what that's happening. He's literally smelled my finger. Am I lying? No. It's like, smell my finger. And they're like, no, man. Phew. It's like, where you been putting a finger? Have they got 30 feet? Oh, no, the feet are perfectly not furry. It's okay. Whew, close call. I think this is Lazarus. It is Lazarus. He smells because he's been decomposing. But he got brought back to life. He didn't want to, really, because he's like, oh, you haven't brought me back here for fuck's sake, have you? It's like, no, I've got to pay my taxes. I was away with it. It's the only way out of getting taxes, guys, is dying. Yeah. Here's the Phoenicians coming in. Look at this. Oh, we got some kissy going on over here. Let's have a look. Ooh. So people were canoodling and getting close, and there's beautiful women and all of that, like since time immemorial. I thought it was new. I thought it was only been happening like recently. But apparently not. What is with that finger? She's doing a fuck you, isn't she? She's got a fuck you face too. She's like, fuck you. Fuck you too. Fuck you. Wow, so rude. So yeah, I think geese and foxes were intellectuals in the past. And they could be taught music by the dog teacher, obviously, as shown by here 500 years ago. I wonder what song they would have sung. The Tweets. Have you heard? Birds to the word. Birds to the word. Don't be scared, guys, by this. I know, don't be scared. There's a tree in antiquity. Look. And they're poking at the tree. And they're looking up at the tree. There's been some stuff taken away from this picture. But as you can see in the tree, is strange fruit. We better toe the line, hadn't we? Otherwise, this is our destiny. Sticks in trees. Look at this. Wow. And now we got like plain old t-shirts and a pair of tracky bottoms. This is all we can manage. I don't know how they managed to do glass bowls in antiquity, but check this. The artist is in it. He's got a strange long black looking implement. I'm sure that's, don't know what that is. That's his business. And this looks like a strange timepiece with a key. For time traveling, obviously, he's a time traveler. I don't know what the big black long thing is, though. Wow. Right, look at this. Right next to this lady's feet is a mirror, and in the mirror is a picture. Is it a mirror or is it a communicator like Skype? So this lady, she's never heard of it, Mac, because it hasn't been invented yet. But, you know, this could be like just a this could be the result of lots of olive oil and a Mediterranean diet, because they do get a bit hairy, don't they? Or it's a fella, and that like thing that's been around for a while lately, which is really, really strange, has always been around. Yeah? I believe it. Do you remember Dick Emery? Yeah. Oh, you are awful, but I like you. He was doing that, and Les Dawson and all of them back in the day. It was all comedy and it was all funny and everything. Monty Python, he was piling dresses on all the time and doing comedy. Nobody thought anything of it. I never thought once, oh, well, man, he must be Tash Kent because he's got a bloody dress on. But nowadays it's completely different. I mean, wow, 6 foot men with bloody big guts and beards in a pretty little summer dress. No, I think not. I know, look at her face because I said that. But like, it's not about me, so everyone else can knock themselves up. This is the cheese eaters. They are getting stuck into some ricotta, as you can see. Of course, without beer, that would be a bit something to swig it down with. But who doesn't like a bit of ricotta or a bit of brie? But ricotta, that is. Look happy, don't they? Ah, love them. Ooh, more kissy. Judas is apparently grassing him up to the Babylon for something. Not sure what. To grass him up, because the spies are there, he has to go and kiss another man. Yeah. I've been around for a long time. I've been around for a long time, and I have yet to see, but maybe things were different 2,000 years ago. Maybe, and it's like an Araby sort of country. They're a bit more kissy than us, aren't they? Because there's just no chance, guys, you're going to go and kiss any male in the world ever. Yeah. Wow. It's really strange. He's got his foot on a globe because the globe's dead. Look at that. A very brilliant picture, this. I love it. The skeleton's got his foot on the globe and he's tilting over the crown or the throne of kings. And he's dressed like an emperor. Twippy. Very, very trippy. This is a bum note. And this is a picture of the Hadron Collider in CERN. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, it really does look like the Hadron Collider. Yeah, it really, really does. But it's obviously angels and the heavenly hosts and the big guy. So there's that. But yeah, it looks like a Hadron Collider. Let me just smack your head in with this bloody big BAT. Eh? And he's just not bothered. If that's what's going on. Don't know. Okay, Bacchus. He's getting the boys pissed up. There's a demon's face. It's a mask, though. Well, that is Bacchus. With a wine. Oh, excuse me. So an hourglass with a timer on it. With a clock. Once the last sands of time have gone through, then that'd be the reset. But I think it happens overnight and you don't really notice it. And you just end up in a new realm like this one, which is like not as good as the last one at all. There's loads of things that are really rubbish compared to it. It's a pee-poo. It is. It's a pee-poo is what it is now. It's, if somebody threw up a pizza and then somebody took a shit on a pizza and then peed on that said poo, then it would be pee-poo. That's how bad it is right now. Am I over-exaggerating? Maybe a little. Sorry, I put that in your head. I take all that back. But it is a pee-poo. So angels and monks. So an angel kisses a little monk. Is that what's going on, guys? Is that what's going on? If I turn to religion and become a monk, will an angel turn up in the night? Fuck yeah. I'm not sure what's going on here. There's a deal going on. Let's have a look. Oh, there's two chicks looking solemn. They're shaking hands, and there are two embryos or babies. I think it's something to do with getting preggers because they're over their bellies. And they're holy. They got they're lit up, aren't they? It's a strange one, isn't it? Look at that hat. And where's the hair? Is this completely baldy? I don't know. It's all very strange. This is a pomander. So yeah, you'd have bits of flour and stuff. And lavender would be nice. You smell a lavender would be nice. Or lily of the valley, or lilies, or something beautiful smell. Oh, jasmine would be nice, wouldn't it? Smell of jasmine. Because then, you know, them perfumes, they like make you die. They're literally really, really dangerous. Give you a brain embolism and stuff. And they just like really, really nasty. And they're toxic. So I can't really handle anyone with them strong perfume smells. Or aftershave, a deodorant that the bloody Utes are spraying on. The old Lynx. That's just like toxic. Look at the stuff they put on themselves, man. Oh my God, the shampoos, the sunblocker. Yeah, I've never in my life ever put a sunblock on. Yeah, I never ever would, because it's just like, what is that stuff? Is it toxic? So yeah, angels weighing us up, whether we should live or whether we should die. That's quite a beautiful picture, though. Oh, look at the detail. Fantastic. Please don't kill us. So yeah, that's the world 500 years ago. It's really strange. We're definitely not in the same bloody realm anyway. Anyway, we're moving on. These are just a few images of what it was like 70 years ago in the London Blitz. Now imagine you got buzz bombs coming over in 1945, huge payloads just falling from the sky. They killed like 10,000 people, but in all, tens of thousands of people died when their houses were evaporated by the Luftwaffe. And we did the same to them. It's a silly game, really. So there are clues, though, in these pictures. There's the Kazi or something at the end of the garden there. And they're mostly mud flooders, these old buildings, you see. They'll clear it all away. So I don't see the sense in blowing up suburbs where just people are. There's no military gain to be had, except for terrorizing the civilians that live there. I don't get it. It's just horrible. Really stupid. This is outside the Victoria Monument in the centre of London. So that's what they did. They found every bit of spare grounds for food because we were short of food for the Empire, for the British Army. Why don't they just do that now? We got this World War together. We can't do shit no more. We couldn't even organise a piss-up at brewery anymore. We couldn't, Britain. God help us if there was a war. We wouldn't have any. We haven't got an army. What would we do? Yeah? Send in the women is what we'd have to do to sort it out for us. So I think we should just farm everywhere and make food for everyone and get rid of all the corporates, like literally kick them out. Yeah, I mean, Tesco's, all of them, gone. Back to nice little shopkeepers. Oh, Mrs. Davis. Hey, Mrs. Davis. How are you, Martin? What can I do for you today? Yeah, lovely Hovis breads with no chemicals in it. Yeah, and like back to that wholesome life, please. I'm not really into plastic, fantastic, chemical, toxic environments. I'm too sensitive for all of that. I have sensitive skin. So yeah, bombs come in and drop in. London survived pretty well though, but it is a massive city. That is in Hyde Park, as you can see. Hasn't changed too much. Where people were just laying out in the sun, fuck the war. Let's just forget about it. And nice color image. And bask in the sun. And at night, get in the shelters. Now, my mother said, at first they went down the shelter at the end of the street, the community shelter. And then my grandmother said, the sirens would go off. She said, stay put. There's no fucking point. She said, if a bomb's going to land on us, it's going to land on us. I'm not going down that fucking shelter another night. So my grandmother and most people as well, a lot of people, just didn't go down the shelters, just stayed in the bed. And if a bomb's going to hit, it's going to hit, isn't it? What are you going to do? But yeah, so that shelter life every night and putting the kids out and they're supposed to go to school in the morning and being awake all fucking night, sleeping on cold, nasty conditions. Nah, stay in bed. So that's the Bank of England here, as you can see. And this is the City of London. Took a huge bomb in the street. But you can see at this stage, they filled it all in. But there was a huge hole in the world right there. And nearly just missed the Bank of England. Look. Isn't that amazing? Just missed it. Up on Primrose Hill, not a care in the world. The world is at war. Who gives a shit? Nobody. 2 shits to be given. None. I love the view from up Primrose Hill. I bet it's changed in the modern day with all the new buildings, but I don't like London anymore. It's too dangerous for me anyway. Everywhere's too dangerous when you meet, but but I'm not feeling it. I never feels like doing anything in London. I just got that buzz. I lived there many years on and off and worked all over London, but I just not got that buzz anymore. So yeah, check that. There was a miner landed in the street. What a fantastic picture. And it just caved in. I guess in the underground is down here somewhere. And the bus just rolled into it. So yeah, the buzz bombs killed like 10,000. That was hideous. But yeah, the Luftwaffe, tens of thousands of Londoners. So the Germans, they had a wealth of wonder weapons and amazing aircraft. What they did have was a very interesting German test pilot, this lady. She apparently tested the first jets and a lot of some of these test planes for the German army, and she was a chick. There she is. Test pilot. And notice that symbol there is the same as Star Trek. But you can see, I think this is a jet. So they're the first jets in the world, as you know, so they say. Hannah Rich, if I'm pronouncing that right. She went on beyond the war, and 1939 that is. And look at this plane she's testing. Really advanced stuff. That was the first year of the war. No, not an ugly woman. But a lot of these, there she is in the, with, I think is that Cole? I think it might be, but later on this is in Germany and she's an old lady. But, you know, a lot of these old ladies, there was Britain, I'm sure Britain had RAF pilots, chicks, and Russia as well. They had a lot of like snipers and stuff, didn't they? So there she is. Look at these planes she was testing. It's crazy. I don't speak German. Not allowed to do that. But yeah, wow, she got the German cross there for her braveness. And he was very impressed. Look, he was starstruck. He's like, can I have your autograph, please? Because she was very famous. She's doing brave shit and testing planes. And she's a woman. So yeah, they never suppressed what women get up to, did they? So yeah, Scotland's coming. I'm going to Edinburgh next week, but I'm going to pass through. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to see anything. I've never been there before. These are probably some of the earliest photographs you will get hold of. 1874, which show you the Scottish capital, Edinburgh, in all its glory. And there's not many people around. Look at this. The Scott Memorial looks exactly like the Albert Memorial that we just seen in that field. But it definitely looks like the top of something to me. So this building, these buildings in old world Edinburgh are all like amazing classical buildings. There's the castle, which is a star fort, which is built apparently on the top of an extinct volcano. This. It looks like Colditz. But imagine going to Edinburgh in that day and age with all the old ale houses and body snatchers and weirdness going on, witches. So yeah, that looks like an place of for astronomy, and it's in the top of a classical building, which I wonder what's inside of there. Why would you build a folly and then just block it up, and then it's just a block with nothing in it? Why would you do that? So anybody here? Yeah, 325 of you. Thank you for being here. Make sure to subscribe. YouTube are infinitely horrible, and let's counteract that. Give us a subscribe if you haven't. Or unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe me. Please. Look at that thing. That's the top of a building, that is. Looks German. But it's not Scottish. Wow. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Again, it looks Tatarian. But, well, what are they wearing in Scotland? Tartan. No shit. And I think, their patron saint is St. Andrew, and I think Andrew is Indra, as in the Hindu god, Indra. The Donaldson Hospital. Wow. That is quite impressive, isn't it? Whew. Look at this. 1870s in Edinburgh. Oh, so Phoenician though, isn't it? But it shows you this water being plumbed under the city and brought up here somehow, being pumped. Maybe electrically, who knows? Roslin Chapel, which is just outside Edinburgh. I'd love the time to go to this, but apparently in that column is housed in some narratives. It's the apprentice column. This is where apprentice warlocks have to go at some stage, I guess. Inside there is apparently the Holy Grail. But what I have found is all of this is musical notes that can be played. And it's a code, and it's information locked in music is what you get in Roslin Chapel. They've deciphered some of the notes, and you play it. It sounds like Gregorian chant, and which I like. I like Gregorian chanting. It's good for meditative purposes. So yeah, Texas is amazing, but I love hot. Hotter the better. Me, I just love it hot. Everyone's in like literally freezing their asses off in air-conditioned buildings, and I'm like, holy fucking shit, it's boiling hot. Why are you outside? Because I'm like from Britain. But yeah, it's proper hot. It's like mental hot. Look at this. I love this picture. Oh, imagine time traveling to there. Going and have something to eat. Some cheese or something and a coffee. Oh, yeah. I bet the stuff's tasted amazing back then. So it's a big old abbey. It's been ruined. A lot of debris here. So yeah, some on top of this mountain or hill, yes, one of them is called King Arthur's Seat, which you get a lot of King Arthur stuff up there as well as Wales. 2 in the afternoon. Then big old tenement blocks, big old tenement buildings. Wow, so atmospheric. These, not many people around in Canongate. So yeah, 1870. Look at that size of that. Wow, that's impressive. That looks a bit like an exposition building. It's got them pots on top that we see a lot of. And that is that abbey. Maybe a victim of Henry VIII. The Chapel Royal of Holyrood. Excuse me, Holyrood. A rod of holly. That's a magic wand. See, this place is so intertwined with that sort of thing going on, isn't it? The witches and magic. Look at these old buildings. This must have been some sort of capital. They do say in some narratives that it's actually the real Jerusalem, like Jerusalem in some narratives is Edinburgh in Scotland. So yeah, there's the train. I'm going to be on that track going choo-choo. I love a train, me. But yeah, I'm going to just change trains. I don't think I've got time to see any of this. I would love to, though. Who knows? Choo-choo. So water well. You get your water in the street. Wow, it's amazing buildings. I think that's called Argyle Way or Princess Street. I think it's Princess Street, that's it. Princess Street. Wow, that castle's impressive, but it is a star fort. I've got a map of it. It's 100% a star fort. Quite amazing. Bowling Green Bowl Maker. Bowling Green Bowl Maker. Somebody makes bowls. Paper hanging. I'm morally against that. But somebody got to hang paper. So they had wallpaper hangers. Bet they earned a few quid. I can't do it. I'm not very good at hanging wallpaper. I don't know why. Should be good at it. I'm not. I've tried so many times over the years. Yeah, Princess Street. My God, I got a good memory for geological and geographical things. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Edinburgh from the castle. That's what it's like looking down. But they say it's a volcano. I bet there's something else going on. A lot of mining activity, what it looks like here. And a lot of weird folly, like that thing. These mausoleums. I bet you they're the entrance to the underworld. And if anywhere's got the underworld, like city-size underworld, it would be Edinburgh. They got a gasometer there. So they have gas lighting to the houses. And from Scott's Monument, that big statue we seen at the beginning of the rail yards. So yeah, these things, these follies. There's one there, there's one there, there's quite a few there. They're just not doing anything. I was wondered about that. Oh, that tower looks interesting. So yeah, interesting. Bonnie, Scotland. Right, we're going to have images of the day now, guys. You ready? Let me come back for a minute first. Just give you some. Let me just get my stuff together. So almost 300 of you watching. That's not bad, I guess. On a Flaterday night. Thank you, Marianne. It is heroin. It's better than heroin. Okay. Was that Reverend Wolf? Excuse me. It's on the Machiavelli. I should do an episode with Michelle. I've asked mine to unveiled. It's not really, although he said I was the what was it? Bedrock of all his information, something along those lines. Unfortunately, he's busy, so there's that. But Michelle, yeah, she's groovy. I like her. I have been on a hangout or two with her in the past, I think. Yes, I have. Kerry on shows here, there, and everywhere. Yeah. CJ, good to see you. They're all in on it together, mate. I'm telling you, I just know it. And the people, for limited information, most people are stupid, so why give them the information? And they're like scary, panicky people, aren't they? Lose their shit at the drop of a hat. They keep giving them food, keep giving them sport, keep giving them booze, keep giving them what they want, and they'll keep quiet. Otherwise, they get a bit like that. Civil war-y. They don't get what they want. Because the power is with the people. Yeah, Prince Charles related to Vlad the Impaler, who is Count Dracula. What can you think there? Indeed, indeed. The Metamorphosis of Ovid. Talked about that so many times over the years, but definitely carry a clue for reset. And Jackal, good to see you. Okay. How to get the wrinkles out. You got to reverse age yourself, bro. Let me tell you. That's what Flat with British is doing. Let me put this little light on wrong, but yeah, it's a bit dark. Oh, that's much better. Oh, yes. There I am. Okay. Okay, images of the day, and they're going to be out here. So I was about 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're coming up to 2 hours. That's awesome. So yeah, definitely subscribe to my channel. I am today Matimoto Ashi, Japanese ninja. I didn't say ninja. I said ninja. Okay. Japanese ninja. Okay. So yeah. Well, National Socialism didn't like religion, and neither did communism. So they had a lot of things in common, like most things in common, actually. I can't see too much between them. Not really. Both workers' parties, aren't they? And yeah, this is Nazi propaganda, World War II. This is an interesting picture. So this is Eastern Europe, a mud-flooded environment. You can see the buildings seem to be really messed up, and there seems to be a lot of mud. No infrastructure whatsoever in the road. And there's an object in the sky we don't often get, because we mostly get vanilla skies, don't we? So what is the object in the sky? Let's have a look, shall we? You interested? Shit. It looks like a drone. It looks exactly like a drone. I'll show you that again. So up here in the sky is this little thing. Mag up on it, and you get that. Bird. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a drone? Or something else? Interesting. This is Sharon Tate. She's got amazing big eyes, hasn't she? Sharon Tate on the premiere of the movie Rosemary's Baby, when she went there with her husband, Roman Polanski. Turns out, yeah, she got a bun in the oven and she don't even know at this period. Yeah, sad story. She ends up dead, as you know, because of Charlie Manson. So this is in a random Welsh valley, okay, up the sticks here. And they got a wall. It's got whole heads in it. It's really trippy. Imagine walking past there, like, you know, you've just been like picking mushrooms, shagging sheep, Welsh things. You come down the hill and then you see this wall and you're like, oh, fucking hell, what the fucking hell is that? Or whatever the Welsh people up there do. I doubt they do shag sheep. I think that might be a fallacy. I think that might be propaganda by the real culprits. Okay, that is really infinitely strange. I wonder where they got these heads from. It's really weird. Oh, excuse me. My pictures are really... Oh, shit, fuck. Excuse me. Oh, my language is terrible. That's why they call me Marticus, because I swear a lot. I don't know. It's been around a long while. Middle Ages stuff is just really weird. Don't even ask me to tell you what's going on, because I don't know. That might be a dragon or something. So, as far as I know, this one over here is Arabic, and this one's Christian. or Byzantine Christian. A little look. But the detail on them, some of it is a lot similar. With this snake banding, you get it on here and you get it on here as well. But completely different denominations, but connected. 4 angels. We got a guy pointing at a red book. Upside down cross as well. Well, a little bit upside down. Might be. I seen a clip last night of Nicolas Cage. He's a strange one. I mean, he's on like Wogan. I see it on YouTube. He comes on, he does a flick flack or a roll onto the stage. And then he starts doing kung fu moves like this. And he's got a t-shirt on with an upside down cross. It's like, you know, literally in the 1980s, he's on like British telly showing everyone he's a Satanist. And everything's just like, I missed it. I didn't even see that then. And I watched that live and I didn't even notice it. But just, it's all in plain sight. Now we know about Hollywood. That's what's happened. Somebody opened that bleeding pot and all of them came out and jumped into the people because there's a dark fucking, just telling you, some of these people, they got dark souls, man. I don't know what's going on. There are still kind, beautiful people. Don't get me wrong. I know that I meet them. Really sweet souls as well. But there's more darkness than there was before, is what I'm trying to say, in people's souls. There wasn't there before, maybe 10 years ago. Maybe COVID did it. I don't know. Something that they've had, maybe. All I know is if it wasn't for the people that have arrived on the island, there wouldn't be hardly anyone around because no one is either, they're like all dead. Oh, they're just not coming out because everyone seems to be bleeding missing. I don't know what's going on. And you got this new generation now of selfish people, all their newfangled interests. A lot of it is like upper class new agey shit when they fucking all goon at one another and smile at one another because they haven't got a care in the world, see, because they haven't got to worry about survival. Wow, holy shit. How do you say your name? Happy Flaterday. Look at that. Sweet nurse. Ah. Thank you. Dana Lind. Dana Lind. I think that might be right. It's just unnerving, you know, seeing the change in people, guys. I'm not just, you know, repeating myself just for the sake of it. It's just really freaky. Oh, everyone is just like non-trusting, giving everyone a stink eye. Everyone's like scared of one another. I was in a church. I was in Lanza Cathedral with my friend, right, Nicola, back about 2 months ago. We only went to have a look at it. And there was this couple walking towards us in this corridor where coincidentally there was a Baphomet at the end of. I couldn't believe it, in the church. And they literally just threw themselves into the wall and then like sort of squirmed up like this and went, oh, past us. We stood there. It was like a shiny, bright light that it was too much for them. And they were like, oh, you know, who could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Honest to God, I was like, wow, that's not fucking strange at all, is it? That's just normal. That should really be, that is just completely normal for people to do stuff like that. But when it comes to religion, like this is the Chapel of Bones in Portugal. These are the bones of apparently the umpteen millions of people who were executed by the Spanish Inquisition and the Portuguese Inquisition and the Inquisition. Up until 1835, they were apparently torturing people into believing into their cult. And if not, they end up a bit of decoration in their weird chambers. This is the place we live in, guys. Now, when I show you this and I say to you, we are in hell, how can you argue with me? Hell ain't a bad place to be, guys. There's paradise places in this place. But most people are just bored with everything. Bored with everything that reality has to offer us because we long for well, A, we're homesick for where we really come from, and to be them people again, you know, to be that powerful again, which is coming. But you got to be kind. And why? What's the point? What's the point? We don't want to be the same as them ever. Be a guy. Love you, bro. Gemkey.1 love. One love to you as well, my friend. Thank you so much. Big love, Rich. So yeah, they're weird, aren't they? So let's have a look at this grave here of that lady who was the test pilot that I showed you earlier. Sorry, I got the pictures messed up, but look at this melted rock that they chiseled out. Thought that was interesting, why they used a melted rock. I definitely know this place was melted. This is a German Mappamundi. I've been checking it out. It's pretty much similar to the British Mappamundi in Hereford Cathedral. Same religious places, the Tower of Babel, but no Americas on there. Yeah, this is from the 12th century, and there's no Americas because apparently they have been discovered. This is from an old, this is from this is down here actually somewhere. It's the Garden of Eden. So there they are, Starkers, and looks like the snake got a bit of a beard. Hey, they both got apples. She took a bite of the apple. They're saying they both got apples. It's just she literally took the shit for it. And it's like, yeah, Eve ate the apple. Adam didn't touch nothing. So Adam didn't have a bite of the apple. It was just Eve. She said, yeah. She said, oh, it's fucking lovely. It tastes so beautiful. Did you want to try it? And you went, no, I'm okay, thanks, Eve. God said no. So I'm going to just say no this time. Like, no. Of course, Adam munched down and then gave Eve, oh, what a grass. What a grass. And she took all of the blame for the whole of reality. Poor Eve. Yeah. And they're your mother and your father. Somewhere further back. Well, they're obviously not the Chinese mothers and fathers, unless they got a Chinese mother and Adam and Eve, have they? And did they have a Congolese Adam and Eve as well? Because I don't think it's going to work. Yeah. Just saying. It makes no sense. Silly, isn't it? I know. So yeah, these are some of the features on the map. Jerusalem in a walled enclosure, the same you get on a map Monday. And some stuff going down in Jerusalem, which is Salem. This is crazy. This is in the Resurrection Church in Ottawa in Canada, right, guys? So, you know, the Resurrections are definitely highly occultic themed, but with the Osiris religion, if that's what it is. You can see their double pillars, Osiris, angels. But you want to see some of the stuff they got in this highly coded church in Ottawa. And it looks like it's been there a while. It looks really weathered, all of this gold leaf mosaic. So Adam and Eve over there, but they're in a city. It might not be Adam and Eve. Let's have a look. So yeah, I've looked into the Resurrections. I've read a couple of books on it. Quite interested in all the occult stuff. There's an arm of it called the Martinists, and I think this might be it because it got an M on the window. Highly interesting. That's why the Resurrections grow their hair down to here, because they know that the hair is made of silica and a natural antenna to the greater information. There's loads of ways you can hack the information. A couple of them are not really in my life right now, but there's great hacks for getting information out of reality. Oh God, look at this. Egypt in the background. Wow. Yeah, really, really trippy. But they're really nice artworks, aren't they? And it says there, look, see this, yeah? The firmament. It says about the firmament there. The dome that's over them. I don't speak French. They obviously speak in French. And this is like from 1917, apparently, this mosaic work. I do love a good mosaic. So again, back in with the Osiris. Find that in a Canadian church is a bit weird, isn't it? The Egyptian thing. Oh, and Baphomet, don't forget that. Right, let's have a look at that. They're in a circle of like a witchcraft. Is that Jesuit? That could be Babylon. The Lady Babylon. So yeah, Resurrection Church. We've got the Baphomet. What's it say on it? Let's have a look. So it's a goat, wings, Coagula and Solve. Coagula and Solve. I'm not sure. I don't want to say too much just in case I accidentally summon up any ancient demons or anything. That would suck. Or maybe it'll summon up an ancient sexy demon. That wouldn't suck so much. That would be okay. His pants are hanging off his ass and the dog's literally biting his ankle. Wow. Why is his pants? They're doing that in the modern day, aren't they? You got wings on his head. Whereas their pants half off their bums. It's that prison look, isn't it? We're ready for prison action, yo. Really weird they would do that. I don't think they do it anymore. I think they discovered what it was. So I first time I saw it, I thought, what are you doing? So if you've got clean underpants on, that's disgusting. She never let you go out like that. Oh, God. And look, lots of astronomical astrological features in the dome. And that M for Marticus. Farticus. Farticus. So it looks like we got ourselves a priestess with an infinity loop over its head, or her head, or his head. I say her, I think it's a priestess. And she is doing some stuff. I don't know what, making a pizza or something. Look at the happy hat on this one. And it looks Hindu, don't it? It is Hindu. It looks really Hindu. So cool. So trippy. And floating on water. You know, I really like that. It's got the dove from above as well. Yes, I love this gold mosaic flooring. They've put beautiful flowers in it as well. I'm not sure what they're made of. Some sort of ceramics, maybe. Yeah, I like that. It's like it's coming up through the floor. Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, there's another feature. It's Masonic and AI, the all-seeing eye. I can't claim that I know what they're saying, really. This is the sign for emails, as you know, Google, the pillars. I know what some of it means, but to be honest, I think that they just get to the, the 32 degree before their honorary 33rds, and they just tell them the truth about what this place is, what the realm is, and then they know. It's a place of mind and an illusion, and it gets reset over and over again, which is why they know, which is why they have Noah's Ark, the anchor, the bees, the masters of masonry, because they don't like build it, they find it, don't they? And the founders, they found it. Get a little club together, keep everyone shh, but definitely the pentagram involved, the all-seeing eye and the pillars. Is it evil? I don't know. Control of information and suppression of information to others is unfavorable. Let's keep it to themselves. I don't like that. And you got to be in a club to find out that. But I got to the information anyway without any of it. So there's that. So killing dragons. Just by having a think tank, using a critical mind. Use Adam and Eve again. She got a frog. And it's a strange bird. It's a strange one, isn't it? Old lady. Look at the teeth on this old lady. She is wrinkled up, but she's probably a couple of 100-year old. I think they were living way old back in the past. So there is the Statue of Liberty in her lizardy body or snake serpent body, and she's going around chopping heads off and collecting the blood in a vial and then putting it in there for later. So I'm not sure what's happening with this chick in this Renaissance picture. Let's have a look. Nice church in the background. It's an egg. She's boiled an egg. That's not sinister. That is normal. I like a boiled egg myself. So here's Jesus. Let's have a look. See, they seem to know what he looks like. He looks exactly like that picture earlier. So how many here? There should be 12. There are 12, but we got some waiting staff because it's the Last Supper. Look at these beautiful glasses. Well, they're lush. They're lush, these glasses. Got a bit of bread. Red stuff. Bread rolls, exactly like the bread rolls we have now. Baps, we call them, Britain. She's got a lovely pair of baps. So look at this. So this is the clothing. Oh my God. Whew. It's very strange. Cod pieces are infinitely strange. Right. Let's have a look here. All right, so I'll go into shit in handbags. All set in the Middle Ages period because that's when it happened. All of this crucifixion business. Let him go. Let him go. No, they're not. They're like, burn him. She's like, no, crucifixion. Oh, go on then. Already paid, haven't you? Ah, imperial eagles. What's that doing there? Medieval period. So yeah, it's all set in medieval Europe. I wonder why that would be in all of the Renaissance pictures. Wow, check them out. Space boots. Your feet get hot in summer, guys. And I'm not sure what's happening here, but look at this, right? It's okay. Everything will be fine. You sure? What's that noise? And under bed, where the baby is sleeping. Ugh. Oh, fuck. It's changelings. This is changelings. I think that's the thing, you know, guys. Ooh, look at that. That's a cute little cod piece, isn't it? Hello, my name is Martin. Wow, hang on a minute. It is. It's swapping it. It's swapping the baby. Yeah, I reckon changelings is a thing, man. I reckon like fairy changelings, they call them. I reckon some people are swapped. At this stage of the game, I don't think there's too many real people here left. Hardly. So, yeah, interesting little cod piece. Slightly embarrassing, I think, especially out in public with people. It's going to draw attention to your crutch. Like, you know, not that that's a bad thing, but might be out of context. You might be somewhere where that wouldn't be okay. I don't know. He's talking to his knees because they got faces on his knees. You see that a lot. So the good old-fashioned Cyclops. We love a Cyclops. Ah, look at him. He looks nice. Cyclopses are always nice people. And they got their knee faces as well. It's nice. Ooh, what's going on here? It's more kissy-kissy with the angels. He's not an angel, though. My God, guys. Whoa. Right, let's chase them naked. And then, ooh, I got one. Oh, yeah, let's extract the adrenochrome, man. We can. Before we run out. Which is probably what's happening. Ugh. Don't think they're going to run out of adrenochrome anytime soon. There's loads of babies being born. But somewhere. Yeah, this is a plague of frogs. He's scared and hanging behind the king or something because he's petrified of frogs. Frogs ain't scary. Frogs are cute. I love frogs. So yeah, demons, smack them over the head with a mallet, and that is how you get them. Go, girl, go. Strange headwear of the medieval period. I don't know, guys. I couldn't even comment of what she's thinking. Like this video if you like that hat. Hunting parties. They are so blasé, Sandy. Yeah, so yesterday. Ooh, let me taste that blood. Oh, it's fucking good. Give me that. Ooh, give me sucking blood. Ooh. Yeah, take it. Take it all. Everybody, help yourself. So in the medieval period, they used to play, and here you go again. You say you want your freedom. I wrote this song. Did you? Yeah. I keep my secrets to myself. So do you think they play Fleetwood Mac? Or do you think they play heavy metal? Yeah. See, I think rap should be taken out of reality. In fact, in the near future, I'm sorry if you like rap, okay? Because nothing worse than somebody coming up to me and say, Matt, I wrote a rap for you. Well, I got a rap for you. Rap is crap. It's so crap, I can't take it back. Okay, crap. It's just rubbish. It's one letter away from something really bad that happens. Okay, to add an E. So I don't know. But coincidentally, goes along with the culture. It's just me. Knock yourselves out anyway. I've never liked it. I don't get it. You see, like, I used to sit and think, is this just because they're taking the piss, the Illuminati? Is it like stupid people music and I'm just missing the point? No, it's really creative. People put words together about how hard it is to live on the street. It's like they're always moaning about victim stuff and they keep using this N-word all the time. It's horrible. It's like, no, I do not like rap. That's just me. So is this a 1 or a J? J728 is the year there. Okay. And you got 2 fasces here with the Medusa because they equal the same thing. Cross fasces. If you don't know about fasces, you can find out all about that on my channel. So these showed up in the sky in Germany. You probably know about all this, though. And they have been akin to UFO activity. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to try that. It'd be stupid. These are stunning, haunting. So these are various cemetery, mausoleum photographs by whoever DG is. Really beautifully, beautiful compositions on these photographs. But check these out for crazy good. It's like, are you dead? Yes, I'm dead. Are you sure? Well, actually, we're all dead because I think this is the afterlife. So you can't die in the afterlife. You get X amount of time to learn before you go to the next place. Or back in you, do it again. Groundhog Day. So you learn. Okay. Don't get to the 11th hour, throw it all away. That would be really bad. Oh, all that work. But they are haunting. Well, there's the loop, guys. That's, you know, the serpent, the snake eating its own tail, and this is the loop we're in. It resets a loop in, and Tartaria is in the future. Adam and Eve is in the future. All of it is in the future because it's us that is making it happen. They tried to hijack consciousness with all that negative, gnarly stuff. So you concentrate on that, and then that comes into fruition instead. This is how they hijacked consciousness. There's shit tons of tools at their disposal, guys. From the food to the weather to the colors of the clothes, the fabrics, give off a nasty ass vibration. Myself, I only want cotton and linen if I can get it. Silk. I can't wear anything like that anymore. And that synthetic polyester stuff, it's just makes me feel bad. Makes me feel just nasty. Oh, it's all right, mate. Not really. You're going to die. You're all going to die. They all are going to die. So there's that. Wow. That is wow factor. That is. That is absolutely stunning, I must say. Alpha and Omega. And beginning, the end. Oh, this one died in 1901. And Maria died in 1905. And they're beautiful. There she is with the sledgehammer again. They're lethal, these women in the old world. I love it. Okay. Absolutely fantastic, isn't they? Look at this one. Holy cow. It's quite powerful with that light coming through like that in such a nature. I don't know how they're doing. Amazing. Just crazy good. Wow. That is amazing. So beautiful, man. Just doing it. It's just crazy good. Oh, it's all right, love. Again, or Zyro. Definitely the Four Angels. And she's melancholy. She's bored as well. Does get a bit boring. Yeah, you've got to break patterns, the only thing. Come to Scotland, break pattern, jump on a train or a plane. Well, there's loads going on. She's got crabs. I love crab, though. I love a good crab meat in a claw. But yeah, she got crabs. Quite common in the modern day. This is an interesting tree. I don't know. First time I seen this tree, I thought, oh, I fucking really like that tree. It's making me horny and hungry all at the same time. It's amazing. Oh, I love this guy. This is Field Marshal Mannerheim. He's a Finnish guy, Swedish speaking, Finnish general. I got his autograph because he sent a letter to my nana saying sorry about my uncle getting blown up in the trenches by the Russians. So yeah, nice friendly face on the old Mannerheim. I like him. Anyway, sure we all got our favourite field marshal, haven't we? Have you your favourite American Civil War general? I have. Wrote about him in my book. So yeah, this is happening on the 19th, next Friday, and the 20th. Saturday, I'll be presenting my new juice at the convention, the Soulstice. So it's all happening. So I'm going to put like a lot of Martin Leaker energy into the whole event. And as you can see, there's some great speakers there. Space Busters, who was just mentioned, he's going to be there. I've never met Steve before, so that should be really groovy. Is that hiya V? PhD Go V, good to see you. I wondered if you have to squeeze that fruit to see how ripe it is. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? In the shop. Sorry. Hiya Mo, what's going on, bro? Sweet Jesus. So there, I'm speaker free, Martin Leaker, Marticus Through the Looking Glass, and I'm on, I think it's 1 o'clock. Oh, 1:45, 2:45, around there anyway, 1 hour, which is like no time at all in Martin. So I have to cut that down to like few words. So yeah, that's the weekend to come in. And you can find out all about this channel if you're new to it, which some of you are. You can find out all about my topics here. Stay away from AI videos. There's something going on in the background, probably like nasty shit going on in the background, yeah, which you can hear on a subliminal level. I wouldn't trust it, guys, is what I'm saying. Try not to. Come to the real human places and subscribe to them as well, because I think human beings do a valuable job here. I don't think we should be just eradicated just yet by the AI. beast. Do you? No, I think we got a few good innings in yet. Right, let's give you a few of your shots. That's been nearly 3 hours. That went like that. So what's going on, Mr. Razda, bro? Thank you, Martin. Chat. Have a great, strong end. Have to go. Okay, then. You stay awesome, stay Irie, Mr. Razda, brother. Free soul hippie. Trust noon. Trust noon indeed. I trust noon. Not a noon. JT, FEB, and David Jones, nice Welsh name, nice bloke, sending a personal letter saying sorry about the sacrifice of your husband. Twat. Isn't it, Dave? Nice one. Nice guy, good to see you. Before we go to sleep, let's pray for world peace. Wow, Miss World used to say that. So she'd come up, she'd be like this. She looked great. She'd be like, and then they'd say, so what do you want, Miss Guatemala? And she'd say, I want world peace. So, oh, peace off. We all want that. But it's highly unlikely until the powers that should not be go completely, like all world governments. We do it all for ourselves. I'm sure we'll be fine. We don't need them. Taxes, all that bullshit, all the things we don't need, all go. Vibes. Start over. 0. Where we can all have a good, good life. Be not really nice. Keep your personalities everywhere. And thank you, V. You're very, very nice. Thank you so much. Sandy, what's going on? She's having a chat with Marianne. So we've got Erin Chef in the house. Good to see you, Erin Chef. Cool show. Just sub. Thank you, Erin Chef. Wonder if that actually works. Because I've been like, it's been up and down for like months. Just won't do it. I'm sure it's AI doing it though. Because I don't think it's people. Makes no sense. I forget like 100,000 people watch you, no one actually sub in a month. Makes no sense. So next week, Truth Seekers Gathering, Soulstice in Scotland. That came round quick. So yeah, we've got Good Dog Festival coming up as well. That should be good. Quebec looks amazing, Robert. Love to go there. Make the most of your time in life. Listen, don't waste a day because it's just, listen, take nothing for granted and don't waste a day. Yeah. That's why I've been like it all my life. I've been living my life like on the edge of a knife, man. I haven't done anything right. Everyone wanted me to do things like they does it, and I just can't do it. I want to do things my way. My way's nicer and kinder anyway. So there's that. Ha 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 ha. So there's that. Tube, good to see you. Cuddy Mike. Oh, thank you. And Gillian Rachel is in the house. Thank you, Martin, for sharing your wonderful wisdom and positive vibes. My absolute pleasure. It's like going out on a Saturday night with friends. Another exciting evening. Thanks. It was exciting, Tim. It was. I think something really dodgy is going on in my city centre with our great exposition. And it's blowing my mind to think that, like, I'm a history buff. I just, like, literally been looking into my city's history for 50 years, and I missed that. And it's never been mentioned. Best 3 hours, Martin. Well worth the time. Absolutely mind-blowing. Thanks, Sue. Sweetness. Yeah, 3 hours goes like that, don't it, on flat earth British land. Gary is in the house, my bro. Good to see you, my brother. How you doing? How's the dreads coming on? I seen anyway, don't I? So pretty. She's really pretty. Miss World is really pretty. They still do Miss Worlds. I bet they had terrible lives, the Miss World women. Crafty Kim. With them judges and stuff. Oh, fucking hell. I bet it was like Weinstein on acid. Nasty. Hail the well wishes to everyone. And then you get to travel the world and smile at everyone. Oh, here's the new Miss World. Thank you for Martin. Brilliant evening. Glad you agree. Thank you for everyone being here and bringing your positive vibration. Everyone deserves peaches, says Mo Sampson. We do. I want peaches. That's what I want. That's what that was. Ladies in the house, Back to the Future. Exactly. As always, Marticus Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Golden Phoenix. Very nice of you. Marticus bringing back Tartaria. Tartaria. Thank you, Jay. Some people don't want it. Tough shit. It's much better. So awesome stuff in it. Yeah. Would be really the most savviest civilization that has ever been. I can't even wait. Wow, holy shit. Thank you, Phoenix, Golden Phoenix. Appreciate your time and intelligence. Thanks, mate. From Sydney, Australia. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We love you in Australia. He's a smart fella. He felt smart. And Free Soul be saying, protect your data. I had human data stolen, and now I'm a shell of a man. Protect your fucking chi energy at all costs, guys. You're going to need it for what's to come. Don't give it away to the narcissists. Don't give it away to anyone. What's the point? How would you say that? Eighth and deal. All right, thank you. Stay groovy, you too. Thank you for being here. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce your name very good. My eyesight fails at this time of night. Bit blurry-eyed. Kim was happy. Ooh, Kim. I was standing again, man. I came in late, but the bit I caught was bloody fantastic. Oh, thank you. Kim was happy. Life. Oh. Life's very good. Aloha, fun show. Sense Marticus. Life is very good. Thank you for saying that. And Dallas Fowler's in the house as well. I missed that. My brother Dallas Fowler, who's been coming here for donkey's years, like now, fucking 10 years plus. So big shout for Peaches, yeah, Golden Phoenix. Thank you so much. That's beautiful, man. David Jones. Best show on YouTube. Yeah, spread the word, mate. Spread the word. It's so annoying when everyone goes and watches these fucking AI videos. Watch one like 2 weeks ago. Everyone blowing smoke up his ass. And, oh, it's amazing. Where did you get all your... Oh, it's just millions. You're so clever. It's talking about balloons and Tartaria, and it took me skanking my stuff, actually. But there's loads of them. Sure, it's AI just supporting itself, sharing itself, and watching itself. But that's not the point. Feels gaslighty. Bob Sykes, good to see you, my bro. Okay. We are looping real bad. Listen, it's glitching the fuck out, man. And I'm telling you what, they're doing real-time hacks, whoever's running this place, because there's no way I missed that. All these books, and they never say a word about 1 million people visiting an exposition. It's just unbelievable to me, guys. Sorry, it just makes no sense. Not when you're a researcher. That one's a big alarm call for me. I think it's a good clue here tonight. And I'm glad I discovered that this week. Shit out of nowhere. It's just happened. You just stumble upon these things and you're like, what? I will. I'm looking forward to it. I love Scottish people. They're sweet souls too. So, loving her. Jumped in the 4th hour. Oh, God, I am mad skills. Well, you get on with it. It's beautiful summer, you said. And you've been enjoying it outside, and I don't blame you. It's been terrible, yeah, the weather lately, but it's going to be improving in the next few days, hopefully. So, Boston Ray's in the house. Boston Ray, my friend. But I'm going to, hey, Ray, I wrote you a rap. Do you want me to read it to you? I'm going to do that. I'm going to write Ray a really good rap. Because I'm down with the raps. Yo. Okay. Thank you, Venus. The solution, nobody talks about fermentation stations. Oh, I like that. Real living maintained. We need our medication, and we need the price dropped on medication, or free medication would be really great. That's what we need. I will write you a rap song. I'm going to be, it won't be rude. It's going to be really good. And be truthy and flat earthery and Tartarian-y is what it's going to be. Yeah. Richard Osborne, rightio, I'm starving Marvin. Okay, I'm starving Marvin too. See you all next week. I'll see you all next week. I will be back before the weekend because basically, like I said, I'm going to be off to Scotland to do that. So I will be back before Saturday because Saturday I'll be there. But I might be able to crank up live and show you if that's even allowed there. We'll have to have a look because that might be a good idea. So you can see like Stellium 7 and people like that, and Steve Young. Steve Young's awesome. So we'll be all in there. So we'll get a crowd in. See what happens anyway. Yeah, thanks for that. Thank you, V. Thank you, Sweetness. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Boston Ray. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Violet Angel. And everyone for bringing your awesome vibration and keeping it real. There's my wiggly flat firms. Sending you all lots of love. And hope you all have a groovy week. What, has every football been happening? I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't give a shit either. Fucking hell, we'll watch that. Whew, nasty. I avoid anything to do with them stuff, as you know, Gary. I can't be doing any them stuff. It's a horrible. Steve Village. I'm going to go and see Steve Hillage in Gertdog. Hope I get talking to him because I'm a big fan of Gong. Hillage, yeah. All right, I know. Yeah, I'm going to meet him. He's definitely an old Glastonbury hippie like that. He's definitely going to, magnetize towards moi. So, anyway, thank you, Gary. Welcome all newbies. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to shoot off because that's 3 hours. My back is gone. And I fancy a nice hot cup of Bovril. Get some yeastiness going on. So anyway, stay epic. See you all very soon. Before the weekend anyway. And this week, keep an eye on my community tab. Keep you all updated on anything that's happening in real time. And any shorts, anything. I will just keep you up as things happen, like life stuff. Okay? Okay, stay groovy. Stay groovy,